Hello.
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 Well, look who it is.
You just
Fancy meeting.
you have fancy meeting you here, but you have to take a moment and look at the overlay and look under Kyola. Just because I am that much of an ass.
The energy of even just like the typeface, like it's
It's perfect.
Yeah. It was the realization that I had this screen. I was like, wait, we have to do an intro. I can't have that. So ta-da. Hello, friends, and welcome to Gut Punch RP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces, as well as charity. You can type !donate, and that will take you to a link to our ongoing Tiltify event for I Need Diverse Gaming. If you'd like to learn more about that organization, type !charity. Each month we give away lovely dice sets to our random donors. So yeah, that's a pretty dope thing that we do. Also, so that you're aware, we take the money that comes in from bits and subs and pump that back into the channel. Things for like prizes that we give away. or, you know, like upgrades and stuffs. Speaking of prizes that we give away at the break at every show, we give away a $10 gift code to tabletoploot.com. You can type !tabletop loot into the chat to get a link to them. You can also use the code GutPunchRP on checkout to get 15% off of your purchase. If you would like to support the channel and don't have the monies to do so in a monetary fashion, that's fine. Being here is all that we ask of you. We also have a YouTube channel where we put all of the VODs up, so if you miss, you can always catch up that way. If you missed out on some of our one-shots, they're up there. Speaking of our one-shots, if you've missed out on the Monster Hearts 2 one-shot, you should probably catch up on that, because this Thursday, the cast will be returning, picking up right where we left off, led by the magnificent Vicious Rockery. I feel like there should be some applause there. The way I did the announcer voice and everything.
Little golf clap. I think
yeah.
my filter might be too good to pick up clapping, actually.
Yeah, and then we have additional content coming your way shortly thereafter. So Thursdays we will be doing an alternating show. Is it okay if I say the thing that we're gonna be doing?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, say the thing.
Say
Yeehaw.
the thing. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Cowboys! Cowboy D&D is back! So after we finish playing around with our monster fuckers or whatever we are, then the cowboy gang is getting back together for a rodeo or two. So yes, additionally, starting September 17th, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Our very own mod, Princess Ladybro, is going to be leading a variety of players who you have seen both on this show as well as a number of our one-shots will be returning to kick off another campaign that will be, again, alternating every other Friday. So each week there will be 2 shows on the Gut Punch channel. So yeah, stick around, because we got some more stuff planning and percolating and all that fun stuff. But yeah, if you'd like to support, yeehaw.
Well, I have one, but I need to buy another cowboy hat.
Yeehaw. Also follow us on all the social media. We are Gut Punch RP in most places. Doing things like, you know, retweeting the go live tweet and all that stuff is dope, and it really does help, and we love you all so much. If you are joining us for the first time tonight, welcome. We love you. Please never leave us. This is our ongoing D&D 5th edition homebrew campaign, Lorelwind. We play every Monday. I think that's all I have to say. Is that all I have to say?
Did you hype our sponsor? I forget.
I did the tabletop loot stuff.
I was distracted by cowboy thoughts, so that's on me. All right, seal of approval then.
Woo! All right. Shall we recap last week's episode where nothing happened of note?
Yeah, super easygoing kind of episode.
Really,
please regale us.
Really chill, super chill.
Super chill. Super chill, nothing happened. Although, like, my intro or like for this is not very long. But that could just be because I'm a chaos monster, and welcome to how I run games. Previously on Lorelwind. Sorry, I like my throat just then when I did that. There was more stress over the missing Scotty. There was a lot of stress over the missing Scotty. Sojourn, that is the ship name for Sullen and Bjorn. Sojourn go to see to find the captain, but along the way they find a sleeping Halsey sleeping on the job. What good of a monster hunter is just sleeping on the job in alleyways? Luckily enough for her, she did not get all of her equipment stolen, just her lucky hat.
Rip.
Ripperonis. There are various interactions that happen throughout the session and the evening, basically resulting in a moment from one of my favorite comedies, Clue, where it was a you got a letter and you got a letter and you got a letter and you got a letter. So basically everybody got a letter that was an invitation to Lady Immaculata Vinroy's dinner party. She's a vampire. See, it's funny because it's dinner party and she's a vampire, and who's for dinner? There's also some shenanigans that happen between the Sullen Bjorn Halsey combination, as well as the Halsey Annabelle combination, which is basically a Halsey works for Saloon, folks. She's a monster hunter for Saloon, and all the implications therein, resulting in Annabelle being a nervous emoji. Because it's alluded to that Ellie is on Saloon's most wanted list. That's a thing that happened. Eventually, the group ends up together having loud conversations in dark alleyways that get overheard by someone. Annabelle takes off onto the roof, chasing this said someone down, and then gets magically knocked unconscious. Almost like it's a theme. It's a theme. Hey. Bjorn contacts Vafir for help with Scotty, and Vafir agrees to look into it because he's a good guy, folks.
Well, he gave us his word, but
He did.
that's all I can say.
And then nothing else of note happened whatsoever on the show. No, I'm kidding. Kyla and Anil have a heart-to-heart moment and decide to basically peace out in the middle of the night, walking away together the next morning. Mind you, only Halsey slept. I'm just gonna point that out. Only Halsey slept. The rest of you jokers get a point of exhaustion if you haven't already done so. Yeah. So the next morning, we find out that, not actually the next morning. We wait until about noon to realize that Kyla is not there. There's a cute little moment with the sending stones that's like, yeah, I'm not coming back. And that's pretty much where we left off. So
let's see. If I remember correctly, we were talking to Halsey, who had basically done some spooky things and was like, I don't know, there's no sign of foul play. And we all went, well, that's good to know. Yeah. Well, do we go back down and have lunch?
So here's what I would like to do. If there is anything that you want to get accomplished during the day, let me know. And we can go around. You can either decide to do stuff as a group, but me as the DM, I would like to know, is there anything that you want to get accomplished this day? Halsey? Because you're looking like you want to say something.
I don't want to be first, though.
Right,
Halsey will, in front of everyone, so they can look if they want, but down at the bar is going to write 2 letters. And write the first one, put it off to the side, and is going to start writing the second one. And if no one approaches it, she's going to be like kind of and kind of like jerk her head towards it.
I mean, I don't think that Bjorn would be like, hi, I'm going to try to read over your shoulder, but...
Your call.
Annabelle is absolutely going to try to read over her shoulder.
I think we would probably be with Halsey and kind of if she's sitting there writing a letter, we'd be like, what's up?
Gonna pull up a spot at the bar next to her. Just happen to be eating her lunch or whatever next to her. Just be like,
Are you reading the entire process, or are you joining this after she gets the first one done and is working on the second one? Which one are you reading first?
whichever one she set aside.
Okay. That one will be, it's very scratchy, careless writing. Like she really doesn't give a fuck, but it's still legible. But like you got to work for it. And it's Natasha spotted in Vermeer, evening Umbral 12th, in front of the Jolly Roger Tavern. Plane shifted out, ? Not here now, all caps. And then gossip from crew, and she's gonna list sleeping curses, ? Planar travel, ? And then there's a doodle of the sword, but it's really bad, but she's got like 1 or 2 runes that she kind of maybe got right, but it's the squiggles for the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna sign it Halsey, and at the bottom, she's gonna put on the do not message list, like really big, all caps, underlined, and then sets it aside and starts the second one.
Gonna try and get a look at what the second one is ideally without being too obvious, but definitely trying to read it. Yeah.
If Annabelle is doing this right now, I think that Solon would do like a cool guy lean on the other side of and be like, so
I hate exhaustion.
like to distract her very lightly.
Yeah. Hi, Sugar.
Well,
Hello.
that's gonna be a 12 for stealth, thanks to exhaustion and disadvantage. But
I'm so sorry, but my passive perception's a 19.
yeah.
Well, then what does Halsey do?
She's totally letting you do this shit. She is being very obvious.
All right, cool.
She has told you from the beginning.
It's true. Halsey has not been super.
Mm-hmm.
She literally gave you options to like write the shit out yourself.
Yeah.
Madam, if you don't mind me asking, what you up to?
Well, like I've said a couple times, but you know, I guess it bears repeating. I'm going to that party and might not make it out alive, so I got to report this before I go in.
Oh, so paperwork.
Very comfortable with the idea of just not making it out of a job alive.
Yeah, it's the gig.
But it's fine with you. You're.
Yeah.
Or is this okay?
Seems like confidence.
Oh, a very. You kind of just reach a point of acceptance after a certain point in your life where things will happen as things will happen.
I suppose so.
So what's this one then? And he taps the edge of the page that you're currently writing.
The top of it will be Halsey's will, or whatever.
Oh.
And it's going to be everything to Connor. And like it's nicer handwriting, like still blocky, but she's obviously taking an attempt to actually give a shit. And it's just going to say, listen to tell it and tell it to teach it. You're my fairy tale. Signs it. And then kind of lean back to anyone who wants to see it to see she's not doing any shady shit. And then if no one stops her, she starts folding that one up and actually does a spiral lock on it. So she like cuts a sliver of it, cuts a nook into the page, feeds it through, wets it. And then on the outside of that one, she'll put the date. So the day will be Umbral the 13th, Halsey's will, and then Connor. And then
You do this every time that you have a job?
Yeah.
Well, why?
Do you write a new one every time?
Well, yeah.
Just
We
in
really
case.
are very comfortable with this idea of just not coming back.
Oh, to be fair, I died once, so you know these things happen. They'll happen again, and sometimes you don't get brought back.
That sounds like a story.
All right, so the weird ghosty thing I'm sure you've seen or noticed.
I had wanted to ask, yes.
Well, they don't always tell you, but when they bring you back from the dead sometimes, there can be side effects. And some of those side effects can be nosy little fuckers who will not shut up.
As in ghosts?
Gotten one.
Are they other spirits or are they versions of you?
Oh god, that would be terrifying. I haven't even
I'm
considered
afraid it's a big
that. No, they're very much so other people who've lived and haven't gone on, still lingering.
So all those friends that you've been asking are just whoever might be near you at the time?
I sit down, I open the door, and I see who wanders in. And sometimes they're helpful and can give me exactly what I asked for. And if we look out, actually, your sister was best case scenario. They literally saw what had happened. Sometimes they just want to talk and have something interesting to share. And sometimes they just have skills to share. And I get really freaking good at something for a while.
Are they ever malicious?
No, they just want to talk. At least the ones I've seen so far. I guess there's a first time for everything.
That's so interesting.
I've never heard of something like that.
You neither.
I'm not sure I have either. That's really fascinating. Sounds like you do an incredible amount of keeping up with people who you've absolutely never met, so who gets the will, I guess, is my next question. Is this for Celine? Are they taking care of your body? I
God,
know they're
no.
not paying you fairly, at least they don't seem to be.
No. Connor is my kid. So, everything goes back.
And they have the ability to contact him.
They know how to contact them. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Just everything goes. Not much, but I like them at least to know. And I do it every time, so that way they know it's up to date. And I was thinking of them before I left.
Of course.
well, Halsey, you have helped us a few times and offered to do some more. We don't exactly want to send you into the jaws of death with a wave and a good luck. If you
And I
really
don't want
think
you guys
this
to have to stick your neck out for something that absolutely has nothing to do with you guys, that, you know, isn't having what you're looking for. I know you guys are all off on your own thing, trying to find your sister.
Well, speaking of necks, how terribly dangerous do you seem that this is?
I'll be really honest, I have absolutely no fucking idea. I thought I had a pretty good grasp of what this was, and now it's not even, well, I can't even say for certain it's vampires. So, I'm gonna go in, see what's going on, see what I can figure out. Hopefully, solve the
What?
case of the... Well, I would really love to get an answer of what led the blood trail all the way here, because there was a bloodbath all the way from Hofstad through several villages. So that needs to get solved and follow that trail. So preferably solve that, if not find answers and get the next leg of the trail and see where it goes, because not 100% certain whatever's going on here is the same thing, since, well, unless the bloodbath just hasn't started yet.
And solve means kill the perpetrator, arrest them.
I'll preferably figure out what's going on and what it would take to stop it. Sometimes that's if they're needlessly fisting and eating people, then yeah, you have to resort to murder. Sometimes if it's, you know, spiritual or possession, you can break the possession. And you gotta figure out what the problem is before you can figure out the solution.
True enough, I suppose.
And it's good
Makes
to hear
sense.
that you're equipped for any solution and not just acting as a, well, hand a saloon.
That's a really interesting way of putting it. I would absolutely love to hear what happened with you guys too. Actually, yeah, if you got time, I got a little bit of time. What the hell happened? Because I'm getting the impression that you feel like the Hand of Saloon is the local assassin guild, which I am feeling really left out that they did not tell me about this branch of it.
It's more just caution of a religious institution that has militant aspects.
Absolutely.
Well said.
I've studied pretty much every faith, creed, religion, everything that there is, at least everything that I've come into contact with, and they're all pretty much the same. Anyone that tries and, you know, acts as a little bit more of a power than just as a system of beliefs, I am wary, and I think that there's good reason to be. Of everyone. So it's not Saloon specifically.
Question those in power, I can understand that. All right.
That being said, I still wonder if Saloon could help us. They have reach that we don't have right now.
For Scotty.
Yes. Maybe if we were to help Halsey, they'd help us.
Honestly, the offer stands, even if you guys walk away from here. And if I make it out of there, okay, you're welcome to drop me a line. And I can see what I can look into for...
If you think you could vouch for us, pull in a favor, if you...
Well, I can certainly get up the gossip chain probably easier than you guys could without looking too weird.
Well, beyond gossip, if there's someone that you would know that might be able to lend us a hand, and in lieu of all of that, if there's coin, could potentially help us on our way. Not above accepting that.
For helping with the vampire party?
Absolutely helping with the vampire party.
All right.
If everyone that I'm with is amiable to it.
Unfortunately, it's the only idea I have, short of wandering around the village.
Me too.
All right, well, I need to go drop these off. I can go see if we can get some sort of a commission going. You guys staying here? Are you wandering? I'd offer you could come with me, but that would involve going to the temple. And as amusing as that would seem, I don't think any of you guys really want to get close there.
I don't see why we can't take a walk.
All
I'm
right.
not offended by the suggestion at all.
May as well.
Perfect.
Do you want to meet us tonight or earlier?
Might as well do earlier so I can at least let you guys know if I got a commission or not. So that way you can go in knowing what you're going in with and what you might potentially be walking out with.
Fair enough. So, city center, perhaps? Assuming they aren't still blocking it off?
Return to the crime scene. I love how you think. Perfect. All right.
Sure
I'll see you guys later. And she will take the one that she left on the counter and fold that one up in a letter lock system, just like the other one. And then on the outside of that one, she'll also date it. Put Halsey, some sort of she's just gonna put gossip chain. I'm sure there's a more technical version to it, but she literally does not care.
A great
Along with yeah. Like along the edge, it's just all in caps. Do not message, do not message, do not message. And then she's gonna.
Halsey, before you go, do you think that you'll be staying with us another night if we leave any belongings here or anything? I mean, if you're
I've got no
planning on
plan.
making it out alive.
I've got no plans for
welcome
the
to.
evening if I make it out alive. Well, if you guys don't
Alright.
mind, sure.
Well, I think that it
Right.
might be in good faith to leave a couple of things here just for safekeeping,
Hmm.
considering, pickpockets and the like.
Smart thinking.
Are the folks that we knew who owned or ran the bar back, or are they still handling
Yeah, where's the captain?
other things?
You probably would have encountered maybe the captain earlier in the day, just in passing. But kind of have to deal with the bureaucratic part of.
Sure. My reason for asking if this helps is only the if Scotty were to come back, do we need to leave a note, or is there someone here?
There is there's a young guy who is kind of covering for the bar.
Okay.
So you could leave a note with him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to RP this out or anything,
Yeah.
but I think Bjorn would write a note and just be if you see a woman who matches this description, could you give it to her?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
So Lynn can draw a little cartoon Scotty with the big hair.
hair.
Have you seen, it's
Have
the
you
Ramona
seen this
Flowers. Have
lightning?
you seen this girl? Yeah.
Hammer with lightning all around.
Hammer, lightning, the big hair, the
Little
yeah.
stick arms.
the tattoo runes.
There we go.
Yep. All right. So is
I
there
need that now.
we'll come back to Halsey going to the thing. Is there anything that the other three would be interested? You can find pretty much any manner, like if you walk around town, you can find any manner of shop or anything that you need.
For me, shop is not the focus. I would like to pull Annabelle aside for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe while Bjorn's writing the...
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So report on Natasha.
Yeah.
Between us,
What?
if you don't mind, I think I got a pretty good read on her handwriting. But if we need to contradict that statement, counteract it, I can try and forge something, get it to Saloon. Say it doesn't matter.
Then maybe one of us should try and catch up to her, see exactly where she's going, see if there's anything in particular that is done when delivering these sorts of messages.
Well, one would hope that there's just like a post box outside. It's blue. You sort of drop your thing in it.
You'd think, but in case it isn't that easy, I mean, it may be.
You're right.
But
Might want to trail her.
it's not a bad idea, though.
I know you're worried about Ellie.
Yeah. Understatement.
Well,
That's
I'm
nothing
worried
new.
about you.
What for?
Are you kidding?
I'm fine.
Yes, both of us love to say that we're fine.
I'll be alright.
I'll be alright is a later statement. It's not a now statement.
Okay, alright. What do you want? You want to break down crying? Just freak out? Just...
No, I don't want you to. I would prefer you not cry. I would prefer everything be alright, and I'd prefer we get to the later statement. That would be great.
Agreed.
Everyone's sisters are completely fine.
So would I.
Has anything happened to you since you made that pact with the owl?
No.
She's not coming to you in dreams? You're physically alright, you feel fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. At least, when it comes to that, at the very least, I'm fine.
I'm choosing to believe you, but you're on thin ice. And I don't mean to treat you like you're my younger sister, I'm just... I don't want to lose anyone else in this party.
Neither do I.
Well, we'll be fine.
Of course
We'll
we
get to
will.
later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me know if you want me to break the law. And he kind of, inclines his head towards you and turns around and walks back towards Bjorn.
As he's walking away, Annabelle, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Saves aren't a disadvantage, just 1 point of exhaustion, are they? Or is it just ability checks?
It's just ability checks.
Okay. 12 for a wisdom save.
That topic of conversation brings to mind your last interaction with the owl and you taking the last potion. And you feel a powerful need.
Well, that sucks, because we don't have any left.
Indeed it does.
I think she's gonna she's gonna just like give the others like a wave, just be like, I'm gonna just go for a walk for a bit. I won't be long. She's just gonna kind of go for a walk, try to clear her head, try to distract herself.
As you salute.
Want to meet at the town square or here?
Oh, I don't know.
Depends on how long you plan to be gone.
I won't be long. I'll
Alright.
meet you back here. It's
Are
fine.
you just
I won't be
taking
long.
a lap around the building? I'm sorry. Go ahead if you want to.
She's gonna go, and then I think to try to distract herself, try to catch up to Halsey and like follow her from a distance, just to kind of like see where the temple is, like just anything to distract herself right now.
Your hands
Anything
are
else?
kind of clammy. And they have a little bit of a shake to them.
It's fine. She's gonna try to very stubbornly try to push through it. Probably fail, but she's
Make
gonna
me
try.
a perception check.
Cool. Ooh. Okay, even with disadvantage, it's okay. That's okay. That's a 27 perception. A 19 and a natural 20. It was so close.
As you're following her,
Mm-hmm.
you swear that you see just like out of the peripheral vision this odd looking shop with a curtain of bones at the door. And then when you look straight at it, almost as if you're drawn to it, it disappears.
Does that feel familiar?
The effect feels very familiar.
Okay. Okay. Out of curiosity. Oh, this is a bad idea. Out of curiosity, she's gonna go over towards what she spotted and try to and like the disappearing houses and shit that they saw like way back when, try to use the same sort of approach to see what's going on.
Yeah.
By like not looking directly at it.
Not looking directly at it, she's able to, with that perception check, yeah, you're able to kind of get up to the curtain.
I am going to activate my abyss ring and then peek my head inside.
As you peek your head inside, you see a shop that has just it's kind of like a circular shop that has no doors, no windows, and it's just got these little potion bottles lining the walls. And it appears that there's no one in there.
Okay. Take another step inside, like fully go inside.
As you step in, you feel a very powerful pull towards this one bottle.
Oh no.
Towards the left. It's on one of the lower shelves. And you could easily grab it.
Uh-huh. Does it look familiar?
Similar. It has similar properties. You just have a good feeling about it. Maybe not a good feeling, but a need.
God damn it. There's no one in there?
No one's in there.
she's gonna check and make sure that there's no sort of like trap around this shelf, that this isn't gonna backfire on her yet.
Yeah, make me perception investigation, whichever you prefer.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be a 8 investigation.
Looks fine.
Cool, I'm gonna grab it.
You grab it.
All right, taking a closer look now that I'm holding it. Still doesn't look quite the same, but
Yeah, there's something. There's almost like a little iridescent pink to it.
okay.
Like it looks exactly the same, but there's like this little color shift to it.
Okay. All right. If I uncork it and like take a sniff, does it smell the same?
It smells very similar, but like almost like there's an extra spice to it.
Okay. I'll put the cork back on, stick that in my bag, and then and then I gotta head back to the tavern.
You're welcome for that.
Is you?
No response.
What the fuck? Can't just go into people's. Oh. She'll keep walking back to the fucking tavern. Ah.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
I think Bjorn is kind of just leaning on the bar, kind of doing the like, oh my god, I'm stressed and also tired like thing.
Sullen has a black coffee and is currently nursing it as if it is the only liquid that he's ever loved.
As a benevolent DM, I will point out that you do have rooms. If you want, you could feasibly get a long rest.
Oh,
Long rest.
long
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because
I
technically a
guess-
long rest is only, 6 hours? And
is it not 8?
I thought it was 8.
That was 8 when you do the shifts, but let me.
yeah, it's 8 when you do the shifts, but
Mm,
Oh, so what time is the party? Did the invite have a?
I don't think so, but I guess it's
Did
probably
not.
late, like evening.
Yeah, it's a cool guy party. It starts at like 11.
Yeah.
All right.
You need like 2 hours to get ready, like an hour to get there. Like,
It's 8 hours of downtime, of which the character sleeps for at least 6 and performs no more than 2 hours of light activities such as reading, talking, eating, standing watch. So if they've just been chilling for 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of
Yeah.
rested all night.
Or I lied. I just totally lied. It's 6. It's totally 6.
I'm just trying to decide whether my character would do it.
yeah, it's more of
Bella,
just
knock
like,
him out.
would your
Knock him out.
character do it? But I am putting that out on the table that you do have time that you could, if you would want to do it.
I feel like we both know that, like, we might
Sullen's
not.
gonna wait for Annabelle.
Yeah, like, because we told Annabelle we'd wait for her.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Bjorn would take a nap, but wouldn't sleep the whole time, and a short rest doesn't do him any good. So.
Question, actually. Those hit points that I lost, would I know that they would come back if I long rested?
Yeah, you know you'd feel better.
Calm emotions on yourself.
That's a spell slot.
But if you sleep, you get it back.
I know. Yeah. I'm committing. I feel like he would not sleep until Annabelle could.
I don't think Bjorn would either. That's the thing. I don't think he would. I think he's putting himself through the ringer because he's like, I have to shoulder all this, like, and make it happen. And he wouldn't sleep.
Yeah, we lost too many people.
He'd be like, I'll just sleep tonight. Thanks, DM.
You're welcome.
He would like to die
Also-
and re-roll as a cleric, please.
Oh, it'd be a pally, man. I love a pally.
I'm coming back as a wizard. The fireball.
I'm gonna make a hexadin. You wait.
I got confused through halfway through the assignment. I came with a sword and board. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, so I think
Okay.
these two fools are like drinking black coffee, going, like on the bar.
Yeah. Waiting for Annabelle to come back.
Waiting for Annabelle to come back, which she said was gonna be like super not that long, but it sounds like
Yeah.
it might be a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So are we like, this is taking
She does
kind
go
of a
straight back to the tavern
while.
after she finds after she finds this.
Gift shop.
Is it like starting to be a little like, do we need to be concerned? And then she comes back and we're like, okay.
Yeah. How long is it?
Yeah, I would say it's getting to like right around that point where you're having the conversation of, should we go? She did go off on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And-
We have to stop letting people do this. We do need the buddy system. Kaido was right. We need the buddy system.
Do we have to call it that?
What would you want to call it?
What are we, 6 years old?
What do you want to call it?
It doesn't
Your
matter.
best mate. What do you want? Is there a Valkyrian word for, the buddy system? Is there something that I'm missing?
No, I don't know, probably.
Oh, well, he will reach into his, side bag and pull out this Valkyrian book that he's got and try and flip through it and find a vocabulary word.
Is that a dictionary?
It's not a dictionary. It's a, one of those, touristy kind of learn a language in 10 days, one of those.
Why?
I bought it, at Scotty's recommendation.
For what reason?
Funny that you ask, actually. I was trying to figure out what both of your tattoos said at one point.
Well, I guess that makes more sense.
And for the captain, he kind of looks sad for a second, suggested that I just ask, which is very funny because, yes, of course I read this in a book before I opened my mouth to speak to someone. So, lesson learned. But now I have a book, so I might as well read it.
I told you sort of before, they're just entreaties, I suppose.
I know.
They're not spells, they're just symbolic.
I wasn't expecting them to be spells. I'm just trying to... It's a new
Well.
language. Something to learn.
Fine, suit yourself.
You never told me which one was your favorite, actually. I got your first, not your favorite.
I guess I never really thought about it. My back, perhaps? The back
whole
piece
thing.
with the animals, yeah. Well,
Oh.
it's a whole piece. It's
That's a lot to commit to.
I have a high pain tolerance. Let's put it that way.
Couldn't be me. Well, good to know. Filed away.
Suit yourself.
Where is she?
And she walks
I-
back in.
Apparently here. Annabelle, is everything okay?
Yeah. Sorry, just got a little lost track of time.
No, it's all right. We were wondering whether we needed to come fetch you.
Did you
All
find
right.
What you're looking for?
I was gonna see if I could see where Halsey was going, but I don't know, I lost track of her. She's, I don't know, I'm tired. I think not quite at my best, lost track of her.
We could probably ask around. Somebody in town would know where the
yeah.
temple is if you
I
wanted
would like to
visit.
insight check Annabelle.
I live for this.
I mean, yeah, is she like acting
Is she acting weird? before we
weird?
roll?
Trying to act as chill and normal as possible.
And she's clearly not chill or normal.
Well.
All right, hold on. Is this at disadvantage, DM?
We're all exhausted.
That's
It-
not bad.
Truly would not matter. I rolled a 2, so
Oh, I only got a 11. No.
Well, I got an 8, so...
I missed you. We're doing great, guys.
She seems a little shaken, a little off, a little sketchy.
Did you see something that you weren't supposed to? Or that you weren't expecting?
I don't know about that. Something weird. But, I think I was just saying things. It was gone by the time I looked back. Kind of like, Bjorn, like, the house in that forest before we met this one.
oh,
Remember? How it's like you
Yeah.
saw it out of the corner of your eye and then it disappeared?
okay.
Kind of like that. It was weird. I don't know.
Where was this?
And
And she'll kind of describe where in the city it was that she saw it, but not too far, but I don't know.
did you go in?
I took a look. There wasn't anyone there. It was kind of creepy, but
Are you sure there wasn't anyone there?
not that I saw.
And nothing
It
happened.
looked like an empty shop.
All right.
It was creepy. It had like a curtain made of bones for the door.
I wonder if it was that one fortune teller.
Maybe? I don't know.
What, the
Been thinking about
one who read
The
tarot?
one who told your fortune?
Why would it be?
Why not?
Well, it's a big city. It's kind of a leap.
It could be another one.
Yeah. Bit of a step going from fortune telling to
Bone curtains.
really unsettling magic like that.
Well, she seemed rather fiery. It might not have been bone curtain. Unless, I mean, you know, the look of a person doesn't necessarily determine the look of their abode. However, I don't think it's a huge jump to say, hello, magic person, hello, magic shop.
So do you have a magic shop then?
Do I have a magic shop? No.
Yeah, well, I mean by your logic.
No, I don't have a magic shop.
All right then. So
You read
this person
tarot
that you
cards.
met may not. Also,
That's fair.
Sullen, is there something you know about this woman that's more than...
No, I don't know anything. I'm just... If she appears when things are advantageous, then maybe she's appearing to you because something was advantageous and you missed it.
Why? What evidence do you have that she
She didn't,
appears when
like,
things are
yeah.
advantageous?
She just seemed...
you're the one making a lot of leaps here.
A lot.
Okay, alright. I hear you guys. You're very suspicious lately, and I understand why, but
It's not suspicion, Sullen. It's common sense. You're leaping
Yeah.
to random theories.
You're connecting dots that have no connection.
Don't be suspicious.
You haven't connected shit.
alright. Maybe I'm connecting something that's not there.
Like
Well-
you're looking for connections where to make sense of things that just don't make much sense.
Well, if that doesn't make any sense to you, then what exactly did you find in the shop, other than bone curtains?
Nothing, I left. It was creepy looking.
Well, good to know, I suppose, if we need bone curtains.
They really tie the room together.
It's a vibe. Vibe check. Good.
But
Anyway.
yeah,
Would
I
just
just
make the on the
yeah.
curtains first.
Yeah. Is it worth finding again? Should we try and go back when we're done?
it gave me a
Vampire
weird feeling.
party.
I don't know.
Kind of weird, like creepy weird or like interesting weird?
Like creepy weird.
Okay, maybe one to avoid.
Yeah.
I think we could do without any more questionable magical encounters for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes they are good to come by.
I said questionable, Sullen.
Questionable as a matter of perspective.
I
suppose.
suppose. All right, well, I guess party later. What do you
Yeah.
want to do now?
Say that we should all try and sleep, but I don't think I'm going to be able to.
I
No.
might. I don't know. Feel
Yeah,
off.
try.
Maybe a few hours of sleep would do me good.
Could all go for a lie down, maybe?
Yeah, I think I will.
Well, it's worth a try.
Before you do, Halsey.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, man, I really gotta do this. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm going to the temple.
You normally the way this works is there's
Mhm.
not like a letterbox that you drop it in. You usually go and find one of the cloister members and kind of hand it off. There's usually there's usually someone who is comfortable with these kind of missions and this kind of correspondence. So you easily enough find that person, are able to drop things off. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
She would like to see if she could turn the vampire party, so expand her Hofstede thing for as a
Mhm.
bounty. Give them some sort of a reward, whether it's items or gold or.
Yeah, the woman who you're chatting with, she's
Mhm.
rather barrel shaped and kind of like grabs this large book and like starts like going through it, trying to your name was Halsey? Halsey, is that
Halsey.
Halsey, okay. And then like looks through and
She's gonna like peer over the desk, like it should be the Immaculata quest started in Hofstede. That was on this.
It's
Hofstede.
okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I found it. Okay. Oh, it says here they thought you were dead.
Yeah, that happens. Which time was it? What date? How many days ago?
Oh. Was that like 20?
20 days? Ah, almost new record.
Okay, so it's not
Trying
in
to make it 30.
Hofstede.
No, it's moved. Started in Hofstede. At least that was the starting point. Couple nameless villages that kind of change their names every so often. I don't write them down.
I mean, if you like, have you been keeping up with your expenses as you travel?
I mean, I've got some receipts kind of tucked away in some of these bags. Should I? Like, is there a better system of doing it? I just figured I'd drop them all at the end, like usual.
You're just gonna drop all your receipts at the end? You're not gonna organize them or anything? It's kind of rude.
I thought that was your guys' job.
Wow.
I thought you enjoyed that. That's organizing and numbers and, you know, getting to read through the different places in the cities. I thought you guys treated like stamp collecting or something. You look lovely today, by the way. I love the updo.
Make a persuasion check. It wasn't until this campaign that I realized how much I enjoy putting bureaucracy into my fantasy settings.
No, this stuff cracks me up. I'm like, yeah, relatable.
Yeah.
What was it? Persuasion?
Yes.
22.
22. I mean, okay. I don't like it, but I can do it. And yes, it is part of my job. It just kind of makes it easier. But,
You are delightful.
it's fine. Yeah. Do you need an advance? Do you need any more stuff?
Oh, I mean, yeah, like, you guys have anything for, like, a vampire party? Like, right.
You're going to party
Globule-
with vampires?
Well, that's the next step. That's what I need the help for.
Why are you?
I can't do a party by myself.
Why are you partying with vampires?
I'm
It
not
seems
partying with the
dangerous.
I know, right? It seems like there's an appeal to it. It just seems really foolish, but that's where they're at, and I know they're gonna be there, so. Alright, actually, yeah, have you heard the rumor mill about this Immaculata house and the parties there? I just got the town, so the gossip I've gotten is pretty bare minimum. Yeah, that's the next stop. What you've heard. I don't like that face. I don't like that face.
I just
Tell me good things.
I've heard some creepy stuff's happening over there.
Like the usual creepy, or we got some, like, you know, extra creepy going on?
Maybe some extra creepy.
Oh, do tell, do tell.
I've heard that they keep lots of people. Sometimes bodies show up. Sometimes bodies don't show up. And people just go missing.
I'm kind of, no one's investigated this one yet. Like, I hear, like, these parties are attached to her name, and yet it seems kind of weird that
Listen,
no one's looked into these yet.
Vermeer has a lot of. It's not everyone's favorite place.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
People like they do their time here and then they move on to nicer Falkfellian places.
I could see that. I could see that.
Me personally, I'm like I've got about 6 more months and then I'm heading to Brackenstein.
Oh, excellent town. I hear they got some lovely taverns there.
Yeah,
Shame what happened to the bookstore, though.
it is.
I hear they're rebuilding.
Oh, are they? I heard that the little goblin is taking that over.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Although, does that be like 90% adult bookstore then and like 10% everything else?
Probably.
That would be an interesting tourist destination stop. You have to admit, like, I wouldn't recommend like everyday library visits, but that's like you have to go see it at least once.
Isn't she a tinkerer? Couldn't they like? Do you think she'd like? She leans forward. Do you think she'd like make like trinkets and stuff?
Oh, I see where you're going. I think she would. I've heard rumors.
And
You're
so,
gonna love it there.
like-
You're gonna love it there.
She plops down a bag of coin, and then she also grabs some a flask of holy water.
Oh, yes. Is this how many time uses is the flask? Like, is it a coat weapon or is it a like chuck?
It could be both. So you could use it to coat probably, we'll say like 10 coatings, or you could, chuck it.
How many uses per coat? Is it like a time based or is it a?
We'll say 1 encounter.
Sweet.
And then she'll also, because she likes you, she'll hand you this like little glass orb and she's like, if you drop this, daylight.
Excellent. I love the way you think. You are a gorgeous creature. I owe you dearly. I owe you drinks, actually.
I would like that.
Tell you what, if I make
None
it
of
out of
these-
this party and solve this, yeah, drinks, you and me. I will give you the lowdown on all the dirt I heard from Brockenstein from the last time I was near that area.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like this. Try not to die. I don't want you to die.
I will do my best. It's, I give myself 85% survival this time. I'm pretty optimistic.
Not bad.
I have no idea what's in there. It's gonna be fun.
And with
But
that,
you have a lovely day.
You as well.
Thank you. It's just gonna walk out like. Wish I could say it was the first time I talked porn shop to get some coin, but all right. How much coin's in the bag?
You're looking at 60 platinum.
Oh. Go bribe some adventurers. She will make her way back to the tavern.
All right. You make your way back to the tavern.
I don't like this.
Oh, wait. Okay. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I'm going stealth. I'm hiding now.
Yeah.
What did you say your passive perception was?
19.
Okay.
Shit.
You get back to the tavern.
What's missing?
You check.
Yep.
You don't have 60 platinum.
She goes back out. What does she have that she could sell?
I'll see what?
I'm gonna get you guys some loot. Let me see what I can sell.
I love Halsey so much.
I'm losing it. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Well, I got pickpocketed. Might as well sell my belongings. For these people I just met who I think might
Gotta
hate
get
the
these
church.
strangers some gold somehow.
And the best part was, I was literally thinking, I was gonna, okay, I'm gonna split it up. But then she started talking. I was like, it's fine. We're going back to tavern. We gotta go. We gotta go. No, we're gonna slow this down now so I can figure out what I'm selling. Hold on. How much would her big crossbow cost? The light one.
No.
I got like a couple things. Hold on. I just want to see how much that one go.
DMV pawn shop. Bone curtain.
Okay, as you step back outside and you're like trying to think, make me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Excellent. You see this woman who looks very average, like dirty brown hair, 5'6" or so, very ordinary, easily could be overlooked. And she walks right up to you and drops the pouch at your feet.
I want you to know, Lola is making so many angry noises right now.
And then what did I tell you about?
I didn't follow you!
You really should be more careful and should not walk around alone.
What are you, my guardian angel?
Oh, no. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't suppose you'll be at a party tonight.
Maybe. Don't know. Could be fun, could not.
Any idea what the dress code is?
You look fine.
Dabbing allowed?
Did you say
Dabbing?
no?
If there's dabbing allowed, it is not Halsey's kind of party. She's a little bit past that prime. She's just going to look extremely confused.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I'd recommend it. You may be a little out of your element.
The weapon's
knows?
taken at the door.
I don't think they care about your weapons.
Oh, good. Did you take my hat?
It is a good hat. And then she turns and walks away.
I don't like her. Halsey will pick up the coin. Sing.
There's 30 platinum in there.
And she goes in. Who's all at the tavern? Or at the bar?
Well,
Everyone go to bed?
yeah, the whole group was kind of like, well, maybe that's a good idea. ...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so by the time you get back, they're not out and about at the middle of the tavern.
There was the lad up front. We could easily have told
Yeah.
him, like, oh, if Halsey comes back, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy will come over to Halsey and will be like, they said that if you came back there, they went to their rooms to rest.
Fantastic. Halsey will go to the bar then and get a smoothie and hang out.
All right. Absolutely. You can have as many fruity drinks as you like while you
That's
wait
what I roleplay for.
for the
A whip.
while you wait for everyone else to maybe get a good night rest.
Take a nap.
Take a
We
nap
have-
and then fire the missiles.
Then fires the missiles.
Are we taking a long rest or are we taking a short rest?
If there is time, I would love
It
to
depends
try
on how
and
much
take a
time we
rest.
have.
How
Yeah.
much time do we have, DM?
Because I can control the world and can control time, I am giving you the opportunity to take a long rest.
Okay.
Because I
Magnificent.
know what is facing you.
Fantastic.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, traveler.
Thank you, benevolent DM. Generous use of that word.
Yeah. I think it's the perfect use of that word.
I will say, once Annabelle has gone upstairs and up to the privacy of her room,
Okay,
she is.
question. Question. So, Sullen only slept in Bjorn's room out of necessity and politeness.
Halsey
Would
would take and all
Annabelle-
her stuff.
Would
None of
Annabelle
Halsey's
close
stuff.
the door so that no one can come in and lock it? Or would their usual sleeping arrangement where Sullen sleeps with Annabelle be able to happen?
Would Sullen, though, be like, oh, Halsey just slept in this bed like a few hours ago, but now it's mine?
Yes,
Like, or-
absolutely. He would do
okay.
that.
This feels like Solon would be territorial about being the one sharing Annabelle's room. I 100% see this.
Annabelle would have tried to go up first, try to get like a head start in front of the boys. Try to get a head start to get upstairs to get up to her room and like get the door closed before anybody could follow her.
Okay. Do you lock it?
I don't think she would lock it now, but she would like close the door, take a swig of that potion, put that away with all of her things like hidden very carefully, and then lay down to get some
Damn, how does this stuff hit? Like, does she have time to like hide it? I'm meta at this point.
Okay, here's what I will do. Annabelle, make
You
me
just really want to stop it.
Make me
It's
a
fine.
stealth check because I assume that you realize that you do not have a large window of time, so that you would try to subtly be doing the like I really have to go to the bathroom and I know nobody's around, so I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a little head start of undoing stuff. So like
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So make a stealth roll to see it, like kind of how far you can get a head start.
26.
26. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what you're doing and you're basically putting your body in all the positions that like are hiding what you are doing. So to the point where like as soon as you walk in, as you're closing the door, you've got yourself obfuscated and dunk and then get to bed.
I mean, if there's that moment of Sullen kind of like looking at that room and like looking at Bjorn and like looking at that room being like, ah, then Bjorn would just kind of like shrug and be like, whatever. And like walk into the room that he was in before.
Door. If the door's closed, he'd probably sleep where his stuff is. I love you.
Oh, me too.
Have fun.
Yeah, so if Bjorn is like, whatever, I don't care, like,
So
because I think he perceives Sullen being like, ooh.
But yeah, I feel like Sullen walks into where he was sleeping last night and sort of like looks at Bjorn and like looks at the pillow and just goes, "Please try and sleep."
I will.
Face
And
down.
to answer
Just
your
tap
question, the tattoo is the 6 clans of Valkyr.
There's 6 of them.
There used to be. And then he'll just go to sleep.
Okay.
All right. Annabelle.
Yeah.
As sleep overtakes you, you come to not on the ship, not in Vermeer, but in a dark, pitch black. Can't really tell how large it is. Space. There's something very familiar about this as you feel something skirt by your leg. What do you do?
Where are you? What do you want?
What do you fear most?
We've already been through this.
I don't think it's still true.
Fine then, what do you think it is?
That what you think your sister is true. And that deep
don't know shit.
down inside, you don't think you can save her.
Shut it. Shut up.
Am I hitting a nerve?
Shut it! She's gonna start, it's useless, but looking around the room for any source of the voice.
As you, make me a perception check.
Okay. At disadvantage, or...
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright, cool. That's reassuring. 24.
24. You see this, almost shimmer of a feather, or feathers,
Mm-hmm.
in front of you.
Gonna draw my blade and try to slash out at it.
And then you feel something slide across the back of your leg.
And turn around and try to get whatever that is.
And then you strike at nothing.
What are you afraid of? Showing your face?
Not even a little bit.
And you see flashed right in front of your face this gigantic owl. And it kind of clicks its beak at you.
What do you want?
And it starts to turn its head in that kind of unnerving owl way. It almost looks like it's about to turn upside down, and then it comes back, rights itself.
Destruction.
What do you want with me? My destruction? Clearly, surely I can't be important enough for you to want to destroy me. Why? Why are you doing all this?
Because it's interesting.
Care to elaborate?
You're wrong, you know.
Oh, I'm sure I am, but about what?
You are important.
Sure. Sure I am.
You're an important part of her story.
And then you wake up.
Am I on the brink of death in any way?
You're not.
Okay. I'll take that. Have I got any idea how long it's been, like, from, like position of the sun out the window or anything? Like...
You can tell that it has gotten dark. It appears to be maybe it's like 8, 9 o'clock, around there.
Do I feel like I'm fully rested?
You do indeed feel like you are fully rested.
Cool, then I'm gonna haul myself out of bed and go on downstairs. Ugh.
Gentlemen, you also receive a long rest.
Yeah, I mean, short of anything happening, I assume we rejoin everybody else.
I feel like when Sullen wakes up, he checks to see if Annabelle is in her room. I'm bad at names. And if she is not, we'll go downstairs. Depending on when we wake up.
I will say that she's probably still, or like getting up, or like just browsing, like just waking up at the time you check on her.
I knock on the door. Are you up?
Yeah, what?
Hey, sleepyhead, we've got to go. We have a party to go to.
Yeah, I'm coming. Give me a sec.
You okay? Does she look rattled at all?
Yeah, make me I will say make me either a perception or an insight check. Depending on which you roll, I will give you different information if you are successful.
I am going to just go ahead and roll a perception because I don't think that he would be like, I don't believe that you're fine, and I got a natural 1, so it doesn't matter.
Hey. Clearly I'm fine.
I perceive...
With a natural 1? Is that...
Yeah.
You...
I walk into the door.
Okay, see you downstairs.
I would say that, like, what you don't... It's not that, it's just that the way she's moving her body, it's preventing you from seeing what you could have seen.
Okay. He goes downstairs.
Okay, we have a party to go to.
I head downstairs, yeah.
Halsey has like folded a bunch of napkins into the little football things and is playing the little like kick thing with one of the busboys. They have like glasses set up as like the goals.
And I press to digitate a little extra wind behind it so that it goes through the goal.
Yes. Nice. Nice. All right. You all have regrouped downstairs.
Time to go, I suppose.
I suppose so, yeah.
Well,
I
hopefully they're
managed-
fine with us wearing our usual.
Well, I was told that my dress code was fine, so I'm assuming your guys' dress code will be fine. I'm gonna be honest, I managed to secure 60 platinum, got robbed on the way here. Lady gave it back, and you'll never guess what? It was the bitch who put me to sleep. I'm really looking forward to shooting her later.
Oh.
She gave back some of it, but only 30 platinum. So, if you happen to swipe 30 platinum off of her later on, that's yours to split. I don't care how. So she's gonna like...
You're in
Okay.
regular correspondence with someone who's picking your pocket and who's going to be at this party later.
I don't know if I would consider regular
Want to
correspondence
shoot.
with she was at a crime scene, put me to sleep, possibly planted a card, really possibly stole my hat. I'm not happy about that.
And you haven't shot her yet.
No? Not
Yeah,
yet.
why didn't you just shoot her then?
Not cause for murder. She's at the
I
vampire.
never said murder,
Like,
but injury, if necessary, perhaps.
You know what? I guess that's your business.
Yeah, I suppose so. That's true. Yeah.
okay, listen. If I were to shoot her and then the guards got called over, then it probably would have been jail time, and then I would have had to explain myself. And there's a 50-50 shot whether or not I would have been believed or I would have to get bailed out.
That's fair. Yeah.
And there's another 50-50 shot on that, whether or not they would actually bail me out or let me sit there. And then I'd probably miss the party. And it's a whole system, trust me. Like, if you're going to shoot someone, it's really best to do it at night. And preferably when they really deserve it.
You know, I like you a lot. That makes perfect sense.
I can't argue with it.
Yeah, sound logic.
Shall we?
We shall. She's also going to show the flask of holy water and the glass orb. So we want to.
What's that do?
The glass orb casts daylight. So I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong, DM, because I feel Halsey would know this. But after you slay the vampire, you're going to want to have daylight to make sure it doesn't go back to its body. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. She will explain that, preferably cooler, and then the flask of holy water to magically coat your weapons so they actually do damage.
I have a question.
Oh, all right.
Is it daylight the spell or is it daylight an effect?
Ooh.
It is an effect.
So, I have a light cantrip. Is that helpful to you at all? Because I can make weapons. If we're going to dip weapons in holy water, I can touch a weapon and we can put light on it.
Hold on.
I don't think that's how that cantrip works.
So, Halsey, you would with your.
Want me to roll for this?
I won't make
I'm
you.
asking like a
Yeah, like I won't make you roll for this. It's
Okay.
that would not. That just provides a
wouldn't work.
light source, and yes,
Right,
you have
right,
to
right.
touch it on something.
Yeah.
But it's not a like an effect that provides daylight.
Right.
Okay,
right.
okay.
That was my question. Was like, does this count as daylight?
She explains that, though probably not as smart.
But I'm sure it is dripping in charisma.
yes.
Basically.
Solon's own charisma and intelligence goes, noted.
So, if it's vampires, we can like talk about this while we walk.
yeah. We're walking, talking shop.
Mm-hmm.
If it's vampires, what are the, I don't know, guidelines?
Yeah.
I mean, you hear
what do we need to know about-
legends, but it's,
Yeah.
stake in the heart.
Mm.
What's real?
Probably should have read up on this. DM gossip.
Yeah. So, So you would know that there are different types of vampires. That some are weaker, some are like not full vampire. There are some that drink blood to survive. There are some that consume thoughts. That generally sunlight can be harmful to them. Radiant energy can be harmful to them. Depending on how old or how powerful, they could be immune to necrotic damage. Silvered weapons coated in holy water, magical weapons, but just an ordinary weapon would not be helpful.
Does anyone in the party have an ordinary weapon, or does everyone have magical weapons?
Mine is ordinary.
All right, she's gonna pass the holy water over to you then.
My daggers are just plain run of the mill.
If you want to dip them before things get interesting, then
Well, I won't say no to it, just in case.
Yeah. Same.
I just use these.
fancy.
I hope they work.
Would she know if the spiritual weapon I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Cute. And her magical crossbows are good, right? I'm assuming.
Yep.
She's awesome. That'd be the world's worst vampire hunter ever, and weapons didn't.
Is
Fun breath.
protection against good or from good and evil effective? Is a question
Ooh.
people would ask.
That's Fae, Fiends.
I believe undead. I mean, me, the player, is like, probably yeah. But if this is them having this dialogue about it.
Yeah.
Me, the player, would think yes. However, DM would protection versus good and evil.
I assume
Awesome.
so.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hansley is going to explain too that it's like, okay, we're not necessarily shooting on sight if we confirm vampire. That's rude. We need to figure out if they're doing these murders, pretty much, if they're hosting these parties, if they're killing people, if they're behind your captain's death, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And if we learn that they are, is it a shoot first situation, or you go to monster prison?
Is there a monster prison? Damn. Well, the saloon does have a prison. I know that. It's the...
I'm just asking if the goal here is to
Kill
kill
monsters.
them.
Yeah.
Was there anything on the original job board of, especially, I'm assuming Lady Immaculata's name's been attached to this entire job. Is there any orders of?
It
I
is.
should know this stuff. But...
It's basically a destroy the undead monstrosity thingy.
Destroy the undead monstrosity thingy.
All right.
All right. Eventually, you approach what looks like the quintessential Gothic mansion, draped in moonlight, and then as you're walking up in almost the campiest manner possible, clouds begin to cover and move across the moon, and lightning crashes, subtly illuminating the house.
There's an owl hooting in the
I
background.
can hear the Clue theme, like the Clue music. I can hear it.
You just hear a Halsey mumbling like every fucking time. How the hell do they do it?
Flames on the sides of my face.
Flames! Heaving breaths.
I had to stop her screaming.
All right, which one of us is the singing telegram? This is what I need to know. I love Clue. I'm sorry.
Okay. As you approach the door that has this large brass knocker on it, what do you do?
Is there anyone else around?
Doesn't appear so.
Does it seem like there's anything going on inside the house, or does the house seem quiet?
It seems quiet.
Halsey's gonna pull out her invitation and kind of look and see if it's doing anything weird as they approach the gate.
It's not doing anything weird.
Kind of disappointed. I was really expecting, like, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
ladies.
Take a closer look at the door, see if there's any sort of trap around the knocker, or around any mechanisms around the door.
Make me a perception or an investigation check.
They said party. I kind of assumed there'd be more people here.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 22 perception or dirty 20 investigation.
Does not appear to be trapped.
I don't think just knocking on the door will do us any harm. But
Well, someone will walk up and do the door knocker.
All right.
And the door opens by itself.
Hate it when they do that.
often.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay.
And what is usually the next step?
You see kind of a long hallway, entryway that has along the sides of it, you see these little cutout columns going through, and then inset there's like these little hanging lantern candles that are not lit.
Well, it varies. Mansion to mansion, dungeon to dungeon, prison cell to prison cell. She's gonna go ahead and step forward.
I think Bjorn would kind of like call out and be like, hello, is anybody home?
She'll stop and look back at him, then look down the hall, see if anything changes.
On weapons.
No answer. However, as you step in, the candles that are right where you step light up.
Well, the ambiance is curated.
She's gonna take a coin, copper, and roll it down the hallway.
All the lights begin to light up.
That's new and that's cool. Anything in the alcoves or anything like that, anything else moving as it goes?
Nah, it's just like maybe a foot. It's more for the ambiance than any like hiding stealthy thing. And as the end hall opens up into a larger room, and you can kind of see in the back that there is a dual staircase that's going up.
I think Bjorn would certainly approach or move with the greatest caution through this entire hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Halsey has a hand on her holster.
Everybody's kind of doing the creep,
Yep.
like,
Yep.
Look
Hands
around.
on weapons, like ready to, like, yeah.
Hello, we got an invitation.
Nothing.
May I thaumaturge my voice very loud?
Sure.
Lady Immaculata?
Where are you as you're like, have you progressed through the hallway?
I
Carefully.
would say he's in the center of the vestibule.
Okay. Then you get no response.
I guess we'll keep progressing. I'll keep progressing down the hallway.
I have a question. Did the door close behind us?
Are you all fully in?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
yes. You hear a
Okay.
whoochoom close.
Halsey turns to Annabelle. Bet you 5 silver. That's locked.
I was just about to check that, actually. I'm not about to take that bet because I think you're right. And she's gonna go test that door.
There's no handle.
Well, all right. You were right, as there is no door handle. So
Technically not locked. You would have won that bet.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Next one. You gonna catch up with the others?
Yeah.
Well, shall we?
Hello?
Let's go.
Suppose.
Halsey will, if they're unopposed, take the rear to cover
Mm.
them.
Yeah, I mean, Bjorn will take the front, sort of knowing that if
In the
something
middle.
happens, like, he could take it.
I'll be behind Annabelle. This is kind of a terrible party.
No
Hello?
music, no welcome.
On the bright side, no attack dogs. Just throwing that out there.
No,
That's
no
true.
dogs. I don't really
Is
think
that a
dogs live
party
in
requirement for you?
Yeah.
It's happened. I wouldn't say it's a requirement.
That sounds like a blast.
It was fun. A lot of cardio.
concerned about her heart health, everyone.
So progressing through. Have we gotten through the hallway? Can we get through?
Yes, we have.
All right. You get to the room. It opens up. It's a circular room. There are these pictures on the wall of various, what you assume are nobility, maybe, with little placards. And then the as you walk in, again, the candles just kind of continuing to light up as you go. And the double stairs on the are black with gold banister and gold filigree. And standing at the top of the stairs, you see a woman with a round face, skin like night, with this purple, almost like pirate look cut cape with a large black popped and raised collar that almost circles around the back of her head. Her head is almost completely shorn, and she stands there and, well, it took you long enough.
The lady of the house, I assume.
You do assume correctly.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
Now your reputation has preceded you.
What way, if we may ask?
Well, defeating Sorrowsworn, getting under Saloon's skin, running around with Archfey.
You seem awfully knowledgeable about such things.
It pays to be that way.
Or you have very good resources.
It also pays to be that way.
Well then, I suppose we'll cut to the point. What is it you wanted us here for?
Well, for one thing, I wanted to invite you for dinner. And she flashes a smile. That's a nice toothy grin.
There even bother rolling for what she means by that.
What's the fake situation like?
The canines are sharp, but like not they're a tasteful length. They're not overly long. They're just sharper than you would expect. And she's like, but not in the manner that you're speaking. Follow me. And she snaps her fingers and then descends the staircase. And as she snaps where the double doors, or where the banisters, the double staircase, the in between of them, the wall pushes out and moves back, exposing a what looks like a very fine, elegant dinner table that has food set out for you.
Does it appear as it moved mechanically or magically? Like, what was can we tell it all what the trigger was?
You can make me... I would say make me either Arcana or Insight.
19 for insight.
Insight. You don't. It's almost too smooth for it to be mechanical, and you don't hear the noises that you would expect from mechanical.
Bjorn will kind of like quietly to Halsey be like, is there anything about accepting food from vampires? Is this a concern? This might actually be a DM question.
Yeah, it might be a DM question. I do know that there was memory loss in previous victims, but I don't know if that was food related or if that was other reason related. Is there anything food related that Halsey would know, that food or drink other than the normal? You might get poisoned, you might get...
So I need to know one thing. Are you mentioning any of this out loud, or is this all out of character?
I am saying this in character, leaning over to Halsey as Bjorn. Okay. Yes.
Then almost as if she shouldn't be there, she's like, don't worry, honey. You'll be fine. And then she walks past the rest of you.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Yeah, natural 1.
19 again.
19. She's real
16.
hard to read.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bjorn looks around at everybody else kind of to gauge the
Yeah.
He'll follow her though, cautiously, but like
Halsey follows.
Yeah.
After that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Me too. Cautiously, but
And
yeah.
then she goes to the head of the table, and there are 5 chairs placed out aside from the one for her.
Are there place cards?
There are indeed.
is there already food on the table or is it just set?
There is already food on the table, as well as there's some glasses of water, there's wine, there's also ale available.
At a glance, does it all seem normal, real? Like, there's not anything wrong with it?
At a glance, it all seems fine. Smells fantastic.
What's the place card situation?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So there's Victoria, and then across from Victoria is Bjorn. Then next to Bjorn is Annabelle. Across from Annabelle is Sullen, and then next to Sullen is Kyola.
And where is she at the head? Is she towards the side of Victoria and Bjorn, or is she towards the side of Kyola?
She is towards Victoria and Bjorn.
Okay.
So Annabelle and Sullen are closer to the host.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait,
No.
no, Bjorn and
Bjorn
Victoria.
Bjorn
and-
and-
Okay, okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's what I thought actually,
Yeah.
and then I got confused. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
well,
Halsey.
I'm
will
gonna
go.
start to sit down in Kyola's seat and see if she says anything.
As you do that, where do you have the invitation?
Probably in like a coat pocket. I don't know.
Where's your coat pocket?
Probably like a side pocket.
Okay.
We'll say.
As soon as you go to sit in Kyola's seat, a jolt of like pain hits you where the invitation is.
Fuck.
Oh no, see that's no good. You should probably sit in your seat.
You'll excuse us for just being a little cautious. The welcome has been a bit unusual.
All around the table.
I mean, caution is no problem, but I heard that you had been dealing with a little bit of family troubles. And she looks one by one to each and every one of you, pointedly, when she says it.
Why is that your business?
It's not. I just figured that if I said, hey, adventurers, I've got a job for you, you'd be like, I don't know, I don't care, we've got our own business to be dealing with. I figured this way, I'd get your attention and your butts would get in those seats.
You don't think that it was, forward of you or interesting to say that on an invitation? And that perhaps we might second guess the idea that we abandon said family issues in order to come eat dinner?
Well, considering a member of your chat already took the statement I was about to say, it worked, so it doesn't matter. We could go back and forth and discuss the ins and outs of the ways in which I went about it. It doesn't matter. The ends are still the same. Therefore, the means have been justified.
Perhaps a better question is to ask after your intention. You've said you have a job, but
Yeah.
we don't take very kindly to being forced to do things for people.
I'm not gonna force you to do it. You do have the option to do so. I'd prefer you would. And I'd prefer that maybe you'd like to do it, and then I'd be willing to pay you.
Perhaps it would help if you gave us your word that we won't be harmed here tonight.
I can give you my word that I will not harm you tonight. I can't give you my word that you won't be harmed. I got
Can you
some
give us
nasty
your word?
roommates.
Meaning what exactly?
And with that, you see a gentleman comes out. He is wearing a top hat, a suit, has very gray skin, and these like tattoos that are peeking out from the from underneath his suit shirt, going up his neck and up the side of his face, that are glowing blue. And he think like Jude Law in appearance. And and he walks up, stands beside her, leans down, whispers something in her ears, and no, that won't be necessary yet, but stay close. And then he turns around and leaves.
Right? Can we then ask for your guarantee we won't be harmed at this table?
Absolutely.
All right.
Or by anything we
Alright.
consume at this table. Oh my god. It's infectious! The accent! God damn it.
Is this
This
cowboy?
is dangerous.
We're getting started on cowboys early, folks.
Oh no.
This is the spoiler hype is what it is. This is mid-scene credit. Everyone just starts going a little southern.
This is where we learn Annabelle's accent has always been fake. Like,
Yeah.
It's the reverse forward.
Belonging. Or buy anything we consume at this table.
I'm sorry, what was the question? I was very distracted by all this.
Or can you guarantee that we won't be harmed by anything we consume at this table?
No, you won't be harmed by anything that you consume at this table.
All right. Bjorn will sit down
Scotty
at
will
his
sit down as well.
spot.
Yeah. Sit down.
Across
Who
from
will
Bjorn.
sit down? Who will sit down?
I don't know. What'd I say?
You said Scotty.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know.
You guys put so much faith in me thinking I could do 2 characters at once.
They both end with an E sound.
Halsey will sit down.
Mm-hmm.
And I put Victoria in the notes too, so I'm really screwed myself up.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Someone will walk around the table and look at Halsey and then sit down.
So, here's the thing. There's going to be a shipment coming through.
Hold on.
Yes.
Solon motions to the empty seat. Have you an idea where our last guest is?
Unfortunately, she is outside of my realm.
Did you have anything to do with that?
Did I? No. She left of her own volition.
Would Halsey have an idea what a vampire realm would kind of be, or is that relevant to power? Or is that new?
I would say that probably would not have encountered this,
Oh shit.
I guess.
Just kind of lean forward a little bit at that.
Solon just sort of makes eye contact with everyone else at the table. Excuse my interruption.
There's gonna be a shipment coming through. On the Stargazer. Which, Annabelle, you probably would have heard of. It is a fairly well-known pirate ship. Rumor has it that they have a dark steel clockwork owl that I would like to get my hands on.
For what purpose?
For my own purpose.
Well, if we're going to do some work for you and acquire this powerful thing, we know a thing or two about what something like that could be used for. I, for one, would like to know a little bit more about what you intend to use it for.
Halsey's attempting to run an annoyance meter, by the way, and find the point that they've pushed too far.
Make me an insight check.
$18.
You get the vibe that while she is really hard to read, like really hard to read, there's a little bit of annoyance starting to show. Just that, yeah.
They would like to keep track of the point of, like, just beneath the threshold of, okay, I'm gonna stop them before they
Okay.
piss her off.
Why don't you tell us everything that you know, and then we'll get to questions, perhaps.
What? Why don't I flip the table and say, I could kill every last one of you right now if I wanted to. Granted, I gave you my word, so I won't do that.
With respect, ma'am, it seems to me like you need us for something, so that would rather defeat the purpose.
I mean, I will just find another group of adventurers to do
But you
it.
picked us for a reason.
Yes. I figured you were capable of doing it.
Maybe we are, but that doesn't mean we won't ask questions. That does tend to be how business works.
Indeed.
We mean no disrespect, but do you understand that the situation is strange?
Tell you what. I don't really care about your moral quandaries or anything of that nature. I will offer you 100 platinum each if you do it.
Admittedly, a decent price, although it does mean that this object is very important to you. And I
You're
do
not
agree
the
with
only
Annabelle.
person that,
We'd like to know.
at least that I'm aware of, who is interested in this exact object. Which makes me quite curious about what you'd be looking for it for, and
Annabelle,
why you want it.
I need you
Is that annoyance
to
meter at?
It's not annoyance.
Oh,
Annabelle,
okay.
I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Oh no, I'm not good
Oh
at
no,
those.
no.
Oh, it's a 10.
Mm-hmm. Annabelle, the precise moment when you said who, or that not the only person who's interested in it,
Mm-hmm.
what were you thinking about?
Thinking about the job that I had taken from Nefaris.
Neat.
Oh no, I just put my hand in danger big time. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Cool. But that was your question.
Yep.
So,
She picks up a goblet and like swirls it around and takes a long swig. Looks at you. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a moment. What was the question?
I'll ask it
Question is-
twice now.
What value this object has to you?
And why
Because
you
it
want
seems
it.
to be significant.
Yeah, what you plan to use it for? This is the third time asking now.
If it helps, consider also that understanding more about it might inform us about who else will be in our way, what they will do to protect it, things we do actually need to know.
Well, you would be. She looks over at Halsey and says, "You may want to cover your ears for this part if you."
Halsey like makes a show of him.
You would be screwing over Saloon if you did it. And their lot.
What
I
do I
have
want
no
it for?
particular.
They just want to make sure that
They're still covered, by the way.
Yeah.
Tell
they,
one of us.
they just want to make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Like yours. In their estimation, at
Okay,
least.
I am a simple collector. I like things. I like things that are powerful. I just like to keep them.
If you don't mind me asking,
13 insight. That's garbage.
Halsey
what
still
is
has her
it?
ears covered. She doesn't know.
what is it exactly that you plan to do with this collection? Is it just keep it safe?
Keep it secret.
It's just keep it. I like my things.
Bjorn kind of gestures to Halsey, like,
She'll lower it down, kind of like do a quick gauge of what's going on at the table.
Well, I suppose there's a lot to consider.
I will ask again, if it's this valuable to you, then who else is likely to be in our way? Saloon seems like maybe one, but why is it on this ship to begin with?
She will look at you, Annabelle, and be like, I suppose there may be some other thieves who may be after it.
And so we're getting somewhere. Do you know of any in particular?
I believe her name is Nefaris? Looking at you, Annabelle.
Are you acquainted?
No, but you are.
And how in the hell do you know that?
You see Halsey like, should have told them about the mind control. No, or the mind thing. Shit.
It just came to me, if you will.
Not so subtly, like Annabelle is to be like tapping her forehead and like, you.
You'll excuse my asking, but it
Huh?
seems you're quite powerful yourself, so why us? Why not?
I don't like to draw attention to myself if I don't have to. Some of my... And she looks over her shoulder. Roommates have their proclivities that can sometimes draw attention, and I don't really like that. I'm very content to just spend out my days in peaceful quiet with my things.
Was it one of your roommates who
check.
killed a man in town last night?
No, that was that one lady.
Who?
She's... don't like her. She travels from realm to realm, causing mischief.
Of a name?
I think her name's Sylvia, something like that.
And she's not one of your roommates?
No.
Would she have any reason to want to make people think that it was you or your roommates?
Maybe, but I try to steer clear of her and her ilk.
Have you been here a long time? In town, that is.
Not that long. But you have to pardon me. Time for me is a little... Not long for me could be your lifetime.
Fair enough. I suppose it's rude to ask a lady her age. Our friend here seemed to wonder whether you had also been in other locations. Recently, in the... well, my recent past, let's put it that way.
I have. I know that why she's here. I know how long she's been following me.
And
I think it's cute.
It's a face at that.
I think it's cute she's alive.
That's fair. That's fair.
why?
'Cause she should be dead. She reeks
okay.
of death, and coming from me, hun.
Halsey's just gonna smile.
So let's just cut to the chase. Are you gonna do it or not? Because I grow weary.
Well, I do have another question. You say you can...
Of course you do.
So you know us, so therefore you know our reputation of, I guess, inquisitiveness. You know, if you know so much about us, then you shouldn't be surprised.
The more we know, the more effective we'll be. But my question is actually, maybe in lieu of some of our payment, we can ask for information if you're able to get it. It seems to me you know my sister is missing.
Indeed.
Well, is she within your reach?
I think you are overestimating my capabilities.
It was a question.
It's...
If you can't do anything about it, then...
I cannot do anything about it. I'm more of the networking kind. And the more... intimate of powers. She definitely flashes her teeth a bit there.
Even information, anyone who saw where she went, any of that. You must know people who have abilities who would be useful. I find it hard to believe you couldn't find someone you were looking for.
I could, but I feel like... Bjorn, make me an intelligence saving throw.
It's a 1.
Oh no!
As you were talking about people who have reach, and what were you thinking about?
I think he was just thinking about Scotty and about like that whole situation. I mean, certainly Natasha and like all the bits and pieces moving around there.
Okay.
Like maybe about people in town, ability, like scrying, maybe somebody else who knows how to do that.
Okay. She'll be like, yes, I will throw that in. I will find you someone who can scry on your sister if you like.
All right. I'd appreciate it. You'll understand that chasing your collection is time that I could be spending looking for my sister, so it's a weighing of value, unfortunately, for me anyway.
I do. So do we have an accord?
Oh, it was your roommates causing all the ruckus in the other towns, is what you're saying.
That is indeed what I am saying.
Does Halsey believe her?
Make me an insight check.
God damn it, roll better than the 10. Oh, okay. 25.
She looks like she enjoys some mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me like you can't guarantee us any significant protection. But are your roommates something we need to be concerned about? Working for you.
Working for me? No.
not working for you?
Yes. What about you, little one?
Not sure. About you, at least.
That's good.
What
Curious
happens?
to me how someone knows so much. I don't like that.
Mm. What happens if something changes? If this bargain isn't exactly how you've made it sound? Do you hunt us? Do you just...
That does sound entertaining.
Doesn't answer the question.
Hmm.
Hmm. Have any of you had anything to eat or drink while you've been sitting there?
No!
No.
Nope. Mm.
Thank God Scotty's not here. If we don't accept your offer, how far until we make it to the door? Before your roommates decide
You won't.
to have fun.
It seems to me we don't actually have that much of a choice.
Hmm.
No, it doesn't.
You're right. You don't.
Scanning the room, how many of the roommates are afoot, or how many other people are afoot?
You see the gentleman come back out, as well as what looks like an almost like an ogre-sized creature, with long arms that are almost dragging the ground, with like this gray muscled skin. In fact, I grow very, very bored right now. And
Well, it
with
seems to me
that,
we don't
the
have-
room goes completely pitch.
Easy. It seems to
Really?
me we don't have much of a choice. And I would prefer that we remain cordial. I think we all would.
And your chairs fall out from under you. And unless... Not that bad.
We don't got Scotty.
Yeah, you hit the ground, taking 7 points of bludgeoning fall damage.
Uncanny dodge the ground.
You can't uncanny dodge the ground.
Bjorn is gonna activate his protection from good and evil amulet.
Me too!
I'm sorry, what was that
And-
damage? 7?
7.
Okay,
And
thank you.
as you come to, you are on a dirty ground and you're in separate cages. And that's where we're going to take a break. Sorry, went a little long.
Expletives. This is a comic page with just like the fuck.
Yeah.
But we didn't accept the shady deal this time, guys. We're learning.
Did we?
We didn't agree. We didn't agree.
Mm-mm.
This is true. We didn't agree.
Yeah.
All right. If you would like a chance to win a $10 gift code to Tabletop Loot, enter I'll just do this. Enter Immaculata. IMACULATA. Into the chat, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. So we'll be right back, okay?
Hello.
Hello.
Wrong screen. All right. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. All right. Shall we do this rolling of the things? If you would like a chance to win a $10 off gift code to tabletoploot.com, enter Immaculata into the chat. Like so. This is your last chance. Gonna roll it in 3, 2, 1. Yo, Shadow Killian.
Oh, congrats.
Wonderful. Congrats, friend.
Congrats. I would love for you to say something in the chat so I don't have to scroll back up, because it makes my life difficult. And I would just like to be able to click on your beautiful little name in the chat so that I can then whisper you. Whispers.
I know, I think I have to scroll. You have to scroll.
Paging Shadow Killian into
Paging-
aisle 5.
Paging Shadow
Yeah.
Killian. Shadow Killian. Shadow Killian. How are you doing? I found your name.
Your DM is looking for you.
Your DM would like to DM you.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
It's too late. I already scrolled. I already scrolled.
Oh.
This is the life.
Huh?
Shadow Killian, congratulations. I just DM'd you the code that you can use at tabletoploot.com for $10 off. You could use that in conjunction with Gut Punch RP to get 15% off when you check out. Yo, congrats. We love to see it.
I've been told they have new dice, which I still haven't checked out, so I need to do that. Yeah.
Like, need to do it? But I don't know if I need to do that.
I mean,
I am here to report that I did already do a dangerous look. I might have a couple tabs open. For
A dangerous
later.
look.
Do send what you're considering.
Yes, please.
No, I will.
Smacking my mic. I'll turn that music down a little bit. All right. So, last we left, you all have fallen through your chairs and landed yourself into cages. But you're not
what is
alone.
the...
Oh, we're not.
Okay.
No. Because in separate cages, you see a kind of pallid-skinned goblin. And then would you like to tell them who else they see?
You see a very slight girl with dark, long hair sitting sort of curled up. Her eyes are a little like over wide and large in her face, and she's like very angular, and she's just sort of sitting there like staring at you through the cage, waiting for you all to stir or do anything.
What is the just sort of first look around like? Is it dark down here? Is it covered? You know, is it greasy?
Are there doors on the cages?
Are there doors in the cages? Like, what is the?
You cannot figure out how you got in this cage or how you could potentially get out of it.
If we look up, what is the situation above us?
Above
Considering we just
you,
fell.
Looks like a complete dirt ceiling. There's dirt floor.
We're all in separate cages, correct?
Correct.
Halsey's gonna pull herself up and like towards the girl, be like, "Hi, been here long?"
Oh, a very long time, but you're new. You're not with them. Do you know a way out?
Oh, we just got here, so no. I was kind of hoping you knew that one.
Not
Oh no.
yet.
Annabelle's actively looking for any sort of weakness in the bars of her cage, like any like joints where walls are like put together, any like hinges, any like door, anything.
Do the cages have roofs, or are they just like open pens with nothing up top?
They have roofs.
How did we get in here?
Isn't that a great question?
Is there like, dirt on the ground? Or is it bars on the ground?
There are bars on the ground. There is dirt on the ground.
The cage is a box.
Yes.
Yes.
With no doors.
Now, listen here. Lady Immaculata, who I'm hoping can still hear us. We can keep talking. We don't have to go straight to imprisonment.
Oh, Annabelle, make me your investigation check.
Does there seem to be a Lady Immaculate response? Is she here?
16.
No response.
And fucking tastic.
If Halsey
She'll let
spots
you
her
out here.
doing that, she'll copy.
Halsey's
Sorry.
copying what? And then...
Halsey's copying Annabelle when she sees that she's kind of investigating around. She will also start poking things.
A 16? You do a fairly thorough investigation, but those bars are solid.
I'm on a roll now.
Can't find any way out. There's nothing here. There's nothing. It's solid.
Who are you?
Me?
Yes.
I'm Sheer. Who are
Sheer or sheer?
sheer, like
Sheer.
scissors.
Well, I'd say nice to meet you, but I don't think any of us want to be here, so...
No, you don't want to be here.
How do you know that?
Reassuring?
I'm not trying to be reassuring. Growl something at that little dude and just like spit on the ground near him.
She lies.
Hey,
The goblin
who are
telling the
you?
Who are you?
Grixel?
Goblin.
I didn't catch
Grixel.
that. Grixel. Okay, how long have the two of you been here? And what do you know about this mess?
Been here? Well, maybe not here specifically, but captive for 50 years?
How long?
50.
If you don't mind my asking, to what end?
Yeah.
Oh, just to show my family. To show them.
Show them what?
Not to come after Lady Immaculata.
Oh, so she's showing
Okay.
them.
Got it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yes.
Okay, well, we're going to get out of here.
At least we're
So,
gonna try. Try our fucking hardest.
well,
Jump up. If you manage to open anything, please take me with you. I can't just sit here and talk to this goblin for another 50 years.
So why is
Yeah.
a goblin here?
Oh, he was giving people to the vampires.
And they turned on him. Is that right, sir?
Kind of gets a little shifty and is like,
She lies.
Does she?
I'd like to see if the goblin's telling the truth.
and make me an insight check.
26.
Goblin's lying. Lying straight up.
And you, little fellow, seem like such a trustworthy source.
I am.
All right. Well,
Yeah, real trustworthy.
whatever you two can do to help would be fantastic.
Do they ever come down here? Like, if you make a lot of noise, would they come down here?
Oh no. When they want to, only when they need something.
Okay, if they were to hear a loud noise, do you think that they would come down?
Couldn't hurt to try. It's been a while.
Bjorn like looks at Annabelle and is like in sudden understanding. I mean, there's no reason not to try.
I mean, how small are the cages? I think is a better question here.
They're
actually.
very cozy.
How narrow are the bars?
They're probably about 4 inches apart.
Seems like enough to me.
Yeah, but if I mean, well, to get something through, but how tall are they?
So if Bjorn were to stand up, he'd probably hit his head.
Okay.
Like 6.
Yeah.
And then another question. Usually, what is the like explosive radius of
D&D physics?
Small fireworks.
of
Yeah,
my
I
small
mean,
explosive?
We'll say 10 foot cube.
Okay.
because Bjorn still has some too.
At this point, DM, hold on. At this point, DM, I would love to throw up a detect magic real quick, just before these fools get going.
While he's doing a detect magic, Halsey would like to look around the room and see if she can see anything that looks like any sort of mechanism, like a trigger or a pulley or anything of that sort.
Using a spell slot on you, motherfuckers.
Good thing you took a nap.
Okay.
Oh, I get a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, if only you had a DM who was like, you probably should take a long rest. So you do see a like you see not like a mechanism that could unlatch anything, but well, actually make me a perception check.
Okay, that's a 10. However, I rolled a nat 1, so.
So you feel like maybe across the room, like there's just a weird area where like the dirt in the ground is a slightly different color, but it's too far away for you to tell what it is.
She is going to call that out to Annabelle and see if she can see it. Actually, yeah, Annabelle. Everyone's
Dirt over
preoccupied
there
with
is
something.
weird. Okay.
with detect magic up, Sullen, on one side of the room, you see what looks like something that looks vaguely door shaped.
On the side near the weird dirt, or on the other side,
Well,
is it? It's like north, south,
it's
east, west, and how?
Opposite.
How? So the weird dirt
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Where is Sullen in this situation?
Split the difference.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Is someone toward the middle or along the wall?
You all are not near a wall. You're kind of in the middle.
So if Immaculata was at the top of the table and we all fell down straight,
Mhm.
it would be Bjorn that is closest to that door. Right?
Because I'm on the
Are
side
we
with
in the
Halsey.
same arrangement as we were in the chairs?
Yes.
I gotta redo this.
So, sure. This is when your DM's going to be like, you're overthinking it, potentially. So,
Okay, so we have door and we have weird dirt. What is weird about the dirt?
It was a nat 1, so probably it's just
Okay, so we don't know.
can't
Okay,
see.
all right.
Since, Halsey, since like she had pointed it out, then Anna will like take a look and see if like she can notice if she notices anything about the weird dirt.
yeah, sure.
Right.
Roll me perception check.
Okay.
May I inquire also as to the School of Magic of the door?
You can. It is enchantment.
Okay.
Enchantment. Where is Sheer in the relation to everybody? I'm sorry if I missed that. I was drawing.
So we'll say that Grixel is in Kyola's position and that Sheer is in Lady Immaculata's position. Or no,
So just,
is next. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Where?
Yeah.
And I'm like pressed up against the bars of the cage, just like watching Sullen do magic right now. Also,
Ooh.
very creepy, altricial face, just like staring through the gloom.
Annabelle is like climbing up the bars to like a top corner of her cage and figuring out a way where she can wedge a bottle rocket into that top corner.
Wait, what did Annabelle see regarding the dirt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 22 for that perception. Sorry.
22. It looks like there is a plate, maybe. Like a pressure plate.
Okay. Okay, then before she does that, I'll take does it like if I like get a hand through the bars, could I get like a clear shot to like throw something onto it? Could I?
Yeah.
Look like?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to throw a copper piece and see if that does anything. Onto the pressure plate.
Yeah, roll me ranged attack.
Okay. Halfling shit. It was a 1. The halfling shit.
Well,
that's gonna
DM
be
goes first, I think.
that's gonna be a 21 to hit for a ranged attack.
It hits, but it has no effect.
Okay.
Does Annabelle communicate her sort of thought process here of like that's
there's something over there, some sort of a mechanism, pressure plate, something. Can't quite tell. Underneath that patch of dirt, it looks a little different.
Well, if you'll give me a minute, I think I can probably solve that. And Bjorn will pull out his cat, and hold it up and look at it, and be like, "It's your time to shine." And use Beast Sense, which does take 10 minutes. During which time he can see and hear through the cat, etc., communicate with it. So he can send the cat to go stand on the pressure plate.
I have a very serious question that I need to ask right now.
Yes.
Did you literally take the cat out of the bag?
Yep.
Sorry.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Bye. The cat's out of the bag now.
Bonk, bonk,
What a-
bonk.
Such a triumphant return.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Watching this and like in the 10 minutes prior, like Halsey is going to ask, do you want me to try shooting it first before you accidentally trigger a trap on your cat?
Sure. I mean, it's
Might
gonna
be a good
take
idea.
a couple minutes, so if that fails, then
Halsey will shoot it with the light crossbow, which is slightly got a heavier oomph than a coin, I would feel.
If I see them shooting at this, do I know what it does?
Yeah, have you seen this before, Sheer? She says it's like loading the crossbow.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen here. And I feel like maybe you'd let it happen.
Okay, cool.
Noticing
Do I?
that-
Oh, go ahead, Sol. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, noticing that she has kind of noticed my magic, do you know there's a door over there?
Do I know the door over there? I'll know in a minute.
Bless you.
If I know
Bless
that.
you.
Just in tight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a.
Is that
I would point where it is.
is that where they usually come in? And
Yes.
by they, can you tell us how many and what they look like?
Point of order, no. It's not where they come in from.
Okay.
So no, that's not where they're coming from.
When he looks at you, his eyes are very, very dark.
I still just have like very like wide eyes through the darkness. I'm unfazed by your weird dark
He
eyes.
blinks to make some white, and then he blinks to make some black again, and then goes and looks at Halsey.
Halsey did ask Sheer if she knew what the door thingy did. I don't think she responded, but there would have been, or that the trap. Would there have been any sort of recognition that? Why, yes, I know what that thingy does, but I'm not going to tell you.
Make an insight check.
25. Oh wait, sorry, 23. Math.
Sure, make me a deception check.
Oh, that'll be a solid 12.
So you get that it's not that she's lying, she's more curious.
Halsey, as she is like loading this crossbow, like being very obvious with what she's going to do, it's like, if we find our way out of here and you helped us, we'd be more inclined to then help you along the way. But however, if we did something that you kind of knew was going to trigger something and it'd be ridiculous, then we'd be less inclined to be helpful. Make sense?
DM, is it something that will hurt them?
Yeah. Lots of fire erupting.
I would sort of like cock my head at Halsey and be like, it'll hurt.
Oh.
You probably shouldn't do that.
She'll stop that. I think we're going to be great friends then. She will put down the crossbow. Bjorn, do not send the cat over.
He will continue to do the using beast sense. I don't know if I can have a conversation during that. I don't think so.
That's not the way out then. All right, and then she's gonna go back to climbing up the bars and trying to get the battle racket placed, and she's trying to get an explosive planted up in the far corner of her cage, away from Bjorn's cage, and then if she can get it wedged in there a top corner.
Yeah, make me just a dexterity check.
Okay. Just flat dexterity. That's gonna be a 12.
What's your proficiency modifier? We'll add that in there because I feel like this
All right,
is...
so make that 15.
Because I feel like handling fireworks is kind of your bag. So, okay. So yeah, you get it wedged in there and you're pretty confident that it should be.
Okay. All right, then in that case, I'm gonna light it and then jump down and get to the far corner of my cage and get as far away from it as I possibly can, waiting for it to explode. Plug your ears!
Hello!
Bjorn, you're next to her.
And yeah, boom, explosion. and it doesn't blast off a corner, but it like does get the metal to where you could probably get like your daggers in there and like get it pried apart enough that you could get out.
All right, I'm gonna try to do just that.
Halsey's gonna look for a weak spot in hers, I guess, while this is going on.
And make me a strength check or athletics. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Put your halfling weight into it. Just hang off of it.
What halfling weight?
We've discussed you're at least 90 pounds. That's some weight.
Athletics, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, 15.
Okay, it's
Ooh.
gonna take you a little while to like kind of leverage and get it pushed out there, but like eventually you're able to get yourself free.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I mean, you're gonna finish up and still like have the cat walk around and like look at the room and like investigate like spaces they can't see or like without like touching anything necessarily. But so he cannot see or hear himself through his own body during this time. But the cat can hear everybody talking and see them, so he would still be aware of all of that. So I assume he's just sitting in his cage.
Have Freya make me an investigation check and just use your stats.
Okay.
You're an avatar state.
Oh, that's a good question. What does it look like when Bjorn goes in
I mean,
through
I think
Freya's eyes?
I think he's just like sitting super still with his eyes closed, like very relaxed.
How's his hair looking?
The same as it always is, which is great. I didn't roll super well on investigation because Bjorn has shit investigation, so that's a 4.
Oh.
I have a negative. Yeah.
Yeah, so little Freya kind of does a once over, but doesn't really find anything.
Yeah. I'm reading the spell. You gain the benefits of any special senses possessed by that creature.
You get extra cuddly.
It's probably like an advantage on hearing.
Yeah. Smelling.
Right?
Yeah.
Licking?
Let me check real quick. Give me the stat sheet. I'm begging. If you guys have stuff you want to do, you can do it. But
Just staring at all of you. What is this cat doing? Is that man meditating? People.
Who wants to go next?
Kind of watching Annabelle do this thing on the corner of her cage. Should I try and Eldritch Blast it?
It might work. I mean, that's basically just the same thing but with magic, right?
I would assume so. Can I try and Eldritch Blast the side of my cage?
Yeah.
Alright. There's no disadvantage to attack rolls.
Nope.
Okay.
In fact, you don't even need to roll an attack roll. You're hitting a cage that you were in point blank.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Listen, this bird-shaped idiot.
Okay, fine.
I should just roll damage.
No. Roll your attack. Roll your attack now, sir. Roll your attack.
I'm, I do this to myself. Okay, 14 plus 6 is 20.
You hit.
Okay. And I get 2 charges, so... 15 points of damage.
As you fire off your Eldritch Blast, the cage lights up and you hear this and you are hit with an Eldritch Blast for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
So Bjorn's gonna just
Halsey,
have the cat come.
Make your
Okay.
investigation check. That you've been.
Oh shit! Guess not. Maybe. Oh fuck.
30-20.
Are you all right?
You in your cage, you do find like one spot where one of the bars is loose.
Mine?
In Halsey's.
What do I get? What do I get?
It was just because you went and like you carefully, you're pushing against each bar and like you take some time and go through. There is one bar that's just a little loose.
I'm gonna go over to Sullen and be like, "All right, do you want help?"
Yes, please. Actually.
All right, hold on. I gotta like climb up to like one of the top corners of his cage.
Well, we both thought that this was going to be a good idea, but let me heal first.
Okay, fine. She's like getting like another bottle rocket like wedged in there the same way she did on hers. Like,
Bjorn definitely has the cat come over and like watch these shenanigans. But he says out loud, he's like, "Have we considered just accepting the deal?"
Nope. If
I have, and I don't like her. So.
I don't like her either, but.
And I don't trust anyone who's gonna go ahead and put us in cages because she's upset. So.
Okay, but if we're out of this situation, then we have.
Dear,
more
has anyone died in
power
here in the
than-
last 50 years? Specifically in here.
Specifically, yes.
Awesome. Halsey's gonna sit down and start trying to talk to ghosts while you guys figure this out for an hour.
All right, Sheer. And why are you just sitting here watching us try to do anything and laughing about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. It's been a long time. Because I've tried everything. I didn't have little bombs. That would have been very, very nice.
I can try to get you once I get all the others out.
Oh, that would be lovely. I would love to leave here so very much.
And did what's the name offer you a deal that you said no to?
No, she just is an enemy of my family and has a lot of power.
And you accepted that?
No, I was kidnapped. No, I did not accept that at all.
50 years is just an awful long time to not, beg, barter, and steal your way out of somewhere. And for what it's worth, I do think that we might want to accept this deal if it means that we get out of here without further injury. And he's gonna self-heal.
I'm not trying to injure you. Just make sure you get enough cover, get far away from it, and you'll be fine.
It's fine. I don't know that saying yes is going to get us out. However, if we can belay some damage, then maybe.
What we need is to get her back to even talk to us.
Well,
according to this one, that's not likely. She did a nod to Sheer.
You have very much to offer her. It is not likely at all.
Well, she called us here.
She also said that she could just get another group.
Well, but that's work, isn't it? When she can convince us to do it.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
suppose.
Sweat tank. This is the timeout box.
Right, Sullen, take cover. Get to the furthest part. Huddle down. All right. Then she's gonna let it jump down. Get clear.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You. I'm not gonna make you roll for getting clear of that. I think you'll be fine. However, Sullen. High or low?
Please.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Some like debris falls on you.
Okay.
The hole this one blows is a little bit bigger, but with a little bit of time, the two of you are able to get it so that there's enough.
Okay. How many more of those charges do you have?
I have plenty of these.
All right, I'm walking to the door.
And I'm gonna go over to Bjorn's cage. Are you okay? You're still doing the thing with your cat, right?
Yes, I can move though.
Okay, cool. You get to a corner.
It's disorienting to look at yourself, but I can see what's going on.
That does sound really weird. Here, hold on. She's gonna climb up, do the same thing. Be like,
He'll move to the other side, like
as far from it as he huddle up small.
difficult, but I'll do my best.
And as soon as you're ready, do the same thing again.
While you're doing this, Bjorn, do you mind if I borrow Freya for a second?
Suit yourself. What do you need?
Could you have her walk through this door, or like put a paw through?
Do you think it'll hurt her?
I'm not entirely sure, but if it does, I can pick her up and pull her out. Heal her.
This cat's already lost a few limbs. Or at least a limb.
Or I can stick my foot through if you'd prefer. I just thought it might be a good idea, since you can... If it's not, it's not.
Do I know if the door will hurt the cat?
Yes, the door will hurt the cat.
You shouldn't put a kitten in the door.
Why?
If you want to, because I assume you want your cat.
Yes. Certainly do. She's wonderful.
So don't
Will it kill
put
her?
it on.
Will it kill us?
It'll hurt. I don't know how much constitution your kitten has.
I thought that you said that no one usually arrives through the store. What exactly do you know about it?
You would only know that it exists and that it is magical. You don't know what's on the other side. When people come to visit, if they come, it's usually through teleporting in here.
Relay that.
Okay.
Why don't you try throwing money through it, Sullen?
Sure.
Alright, Bjorn, I'm gonna light it. Make sure you got
High or low?
Low.
You take 2 points of, we'll say, piercing damage as a piece of shrapnel gets ya.
Hey.
You alright?
He like winces and rubs his shoulder and he's like, it's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine.
And
it was always a possibility.
Bjorn will have no problem. Like, yeah.
Beast mode.
Beast mode. Yeah.
Get that big axe in there. Yeah.
Halsey, what are you trying anything with your loose bar?
She was with her -1 strength score, was going to wait it out and try and contact ghosts in case this all took longer than an hour.
Okay.
See if the ghost had any hints. So if Bjorn wants to help her out with the loose bar, she could keep chatting while everyone else investigates for the next 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Another bottle racket, like.
If it doesn't seem like it's doing any good and there's not anything to see in the room, then yeah, he'll drop the beast sense and start helping open cages.
Sullen's throwing copper through the door. See what happens.
As you throw copper through the door, it there's this, because you still have your detect magic up. As you throw the copper through the door, there's like this whoosh, and the copper just kind of like disappears. But as this happens, you see magically like an emblem flash to the side. And just subtly, you can see that there is just like a little cutaway next to the door or in the wall. And make me an Arcana check.
Is this at a disadvantage? Wait, no, it's
No,
not.
you got a long rest. It's fine.
Oh, that's a natural 19, so 26.
You, with the flash and the understanding that there is enchantment on the door, you see that flash. The sigils, while they don't completely make sense, you get the vibe that you could offer up some enchantment magic and would be able to pass through potentially.
What do you mean by offer up? Like cast something into it?
Yep.
Okay. Heard.
Do we get everybody
Bjorn
else
is
out?
helping Halsey with her cage, then Annabelle's
No.
gonna go over to Sheer in her cage. Kind of pause in front of her. Alright. Can I get you out? Are you gonna try and kill us?
No, that would not help me at all.
What is the insight on that?
14 insight.
Osley is distracted.
17.
I'm not lying. Like,
I'm gonna kind of like narrow my eyes at her a little bit, arms folded, like,
It's
All right.
just strange that she would drop us into a room that already had prisoners in it, who just
Unless this
conveniently have been
is
here.
her prison, and I mean,
it's not convenient being here at all, really.
it doesn't sound like it.
No.
Gonna like stick her hand through the bars. Give us your word you won't do us any harm if we let you go.
I look at your hand for like a long moment and reach out and shake it, yes.
All right, deal. She's gonna climb up and and do the bottle rocket rescue.
Just back on up
Take
against
cover.
the wall.
Get as small as you can. Get as far away from it as you can.
High or low?
Low.
You're fine.
I'll help her get free.
Scramble through the hole.
Are we getting the? Are we freed him? Like the
Hold on,
others
also
and
gonna
pointing at the
ask.
goblin. Are we?
I mean, it seems unkind to leave him, but I would worry about him.
He's not
Tattling.
kind. Why would you?
Exactly.
Well,
New girl, big
yes.
point.
He's awful. Absolutely awful. Just leave him.
He's being held prisoner as well. Is it really our place to just decide that he deserves to stay here and rot? My concern is him ratting on us.
He was giving people to the vampires and he double-crossed them. He can stay.
You'll excuse me, Sheer,
Yeah.
but we don't know you.
Okay, let him out then. I take a few steps back.
Like, my concern is whether he will tell people in this castle or whatever house that we are leaving.
Well, we would have to find our way out first.
But I hesitate to just say, oh, well, you know, somebody said this goblin did such and therefore leave him to die.
Hey, Goblin.
Yes.
What are your getting out of here plans? If you double-crossed a vampire, it means you must have
understood that they're bad people.
Yes?
I'm working on something else. You can handle that.
Listen, okay. Will you make a deal with us? Are you interested in getting out of here?
Yes?
Will you promise not to tell anyone anything about any of this or us ever? And I don't know, not to deal with the vampires anymore in the future.
Yes?
And you'll give us your word on that in exchange for us letting you out.
12 insight on that.
He's not truthful.
They
Well,
called
does-
you a liar too. Someone's still
Okay.
Well, yeah, does it seem like he's
He
telling the
says
truth?
yes again, but that is like killing my throat.
Yeah. It's the goblin voice.
I got a 12 on that insight.
Yeah, I only got like a
Okay.
7.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks for betraying me.
just shifty goblin. Who knows?
I got a dirty 20.
He is a mischievous little fucker and is probably gonna be up to some shenanigans.
Well, he's probably lying, but I don't think that he deserves to stay here.
I don't either, although he is a risk.
Well, do you
Yeah.
want me to make him incredibly friendly? I'm not really sure that's going to be a good idea in the long
I
run.
don't like that either.
How about we try and find a way out first, and then if we are successful, then we can get that little one out. If
Sure.
we're still so concerned about it.
Are you all out of the cages now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
believe so,
other
yes.
than
I think Halsey's still sitting in hers, but Bjorn broke it
But,
open. I think the
yeah.
goblin and Halsey are probably the only ones still in them.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
hers is open.
Yeah. Yeah, Bjorn was helping Halsey get free with that loose bar.
I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw. Halsey, yours will be
Fantastic.
at disadvantage.
Dirty 20.
Oh, no. Is this
What
the
my own dice?
Oh,
This
no, it
is
doesn't matter.
indeed an effect you can see,
You're
Bjorn.
gonna- Is it really? If it's could I? Oh,
This is
God.
the only time I was like, I'm not gonna ask. Like,
This is most
We don't have
definitely
that.
a magical effect that you can see, or
I
a
don't have that
spell.
yet. Damn it. 13. Fuck.
dirty 20.
I don't have evasion yet. Damn it.
9.
9.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so
Huh.
the 2 9s. Hang on, let me double check.
Oh dear.
The 13, you'll take half, and then it'll be halved again because you have evasion, right?
Not yet. That's level 7, I believe. I don't think I have that yet.
Here we go.
I don't think I have that yet.
Can you
When I
uncanny
was
dodge
looking at
it?
that.
Is this an attack?
It is
Yeah, I don't have that yet.
it is an attack.
Oh, it is?
Oh.
Yep.
Do I have my
Well, it's not.
Two
It's
items on
a
me.
spell. It's not technically a
Okay.
attack. It's just a.
Shoot, what you holding over there? What you holding over there, Sheer? Sheer, what you holding?
I don't know. I don't know if I have my things with me.
We have our
My
things.
stuff. Yeah, I've been here a very long time.
She doesn't seem concerned with, collecting stripping down the goods.
That's true.
She clearly has better stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for you. Don't fight me on this.
I don't think it matters for this particular thing, but I
do wish I had my thing.
So for the people who failed, you take 22 points of fire damage.
Wow.
As this mischievous little fucker pulls out a wand and launches a fireball at you all.
Like through the cage? Bastard.
Does he hit himself?
In hell.
Huh?
He hit himself, right?
He will indeed be hitting himself in this. So.
Alright, so if we succeeded, do we take half that?
If you succeeded, you take half that.
Jesus.
Can I use my 20 to scoop up Freya?
Absolutely.
Oh!
Yes.
Okay.
Reaction, shoot this goblin?
Same.
Sure.
I'm on death saves.
Okay, wait. How much was the damage? Excuse me.
It was 22 points.
22.
Okay, thank you.
You're unconscious?
Ah,
fucking hell. All right,
So-
okay. And then,
no, it's okay. There's nothing that Bjorn can do. He doesn't have any things that shoot, so he will go scoop up Freya and go grab Sullen and move him somewhere safer and give him a healing potion.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, wreck him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Please. Avenge me.
That's a 22 for Halsey.
Oh, yeah.
No sneak attack on this, no?
I know, he's surrounded by allies.
It's not gonna matter how,
Okay.
like, how do the two of you want to do this?
Well,
Because he did a lot of damage to himself, too.
Oh.
well, Annabelle's throwing a dagger.
Halsey
That's
shooting.
what she's got. Yeah.
You going for
I'll
one
go
eyeball, I
for-
go for the other?
Perfect.
All right.
Dagger bolt.
Yeah. Just a boom and a and just and he falls down. It's still in his cage.
Get that wand.
Yeah, I'm
Check
going
his
over and
pocket.
I'm grabbing that wand. Yeah. Anything, and searching his pockets for anything else that he might have.
Atta girl.
The whole time?
Yeah, I think Bjorn maybe will like prop Sullen up against the outside of a cage and like feed him a healing potion.
Okay.
All right.
I'm hoping that he would scramble backwards very slightly and like catch the thing and finish drinking it and be like, "I'm fine. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry."
No, I know you don't do the touching thing. You're fine.
Oh,
All right, so Halsey's commune broken. She's going to turn to Sheer, and now that she's out of her cage, be like, any awesome abilities? What's your specialties? You prefer daggers, boards, shooting things, magical, healing? What's your forte?
Magic. I had things once though. I had armor and a staff. And I would start like looking around the room.
Watch your
for
step.
my-
Make me an investigation check.
Could Halsey assist her once she realizes what she's doing?
Sure.
So she'd get advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception, investigation.
Yes, either one.
There'll be a 17 on investigation.
Nice.
You start looking around and you see that kind of underneath your cage there, like, it's buried, but it seems like maybe there's a chest there.
I'm just let out a gasp and like start digging with my hands.
It'll take you a little bit, but yeah, you can get it at least uncovered enough to where the top is exposed and it is locked.
So I don't think our host is coming. Or is it locked or is it unlocked? Sorry.
Locked.
Oh, seeing that, Halsey will go over and ask if she would like some help.
Definitely be like standing on top of the box trying to like rip it open, clearly in need of some help.
Halsey
Kind of look at Halsey.
Yep.
Be like, yes, I could use some help. And just like hop off.
I'm not the best at this, but let's give it a go. It's a sleight of hand,
No, this would be thieves' tools.
which is just proficiency.
It should be dexterity plus proficiency, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And then whether or not you're...
Yeah,
All right, say +6. Does that seem accurate?
probably. For
Okay.
rogue, that seems...
Mhm.
That's 24 then.
Yep, you can get it. No problem.
Okay. Step back. There you go.
Flip it open.
There's your equipment.
I just like squeal and I like put on this long chainmail shirt that like falls to my knees and pick up the staff and just like say something in Elvish to it and just like kiss it and like turn around and be like, oh, thank you.
How that staff fit in that box was really... And then it was...
It's like Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Box is bigger in the ground.
Yeah. And I'm just like staring at all of them.
All right, do we... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
So we're going?
If we can find a way out, yeah.
How's everyone feeling? Do we need to take a short rest? I don't think our dinner hostess is coming back anytime soon. I think we may have time to...
Yeah, Sullen...
Well, I need to roll for Sullen's healing potion, or somebody does. 2d4 plus 2. Oh, I rolled max. So 10 healing?
Nice.
Hit points?
Thank you.
And Bjorn will, like, knowing that Sullen would not accept a hand up, like, just back up and give him space.
Okay, he gets up, dusts himself off. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, see if we can get out of here and make sure that doesn't happen again. If we want to rest, we can, but I'd like to try a couple of things with the door. Get us out of here.
Anything you can do?
Or...
Well, it consumes a spell, and I have a couple of things that I can try, but I'm not sure if they're going to work. I have to talk to it.
There's only one way to find out.
You have to talk to it? You know what? Anything that works, I'm not going to question.
Yeah.
The only enchantments that I have are social. Let's put it that way.
All right. Do you need any help?
I don't think you can if you don't cast magic, but I will let you know if I need a muscle.
Alright. Gonna pop a squat then.
Yeah, while everybody is resting, and if you will allow me to do this while we rest, eventually, I think that Sullen would try and, like, touch the thing on the side of the door and command it to open, because that's a enchantment.
What level is that?
I can do it at 2nd level. I feel like he would try it at a first, and then try it at a 2nd.
Yeah. It, where kind of like that blue magic energy appeared, it goes away, and you have an archway into another room.
He puts his toe through it.
Also, he throws a coin.
Sullen puts a toe through it.
The toe and the coin are fine.
He puts an arm through.
Did we take a short rest?
He puts
Is the
arm in.
question?
Is that where I'm at?
Shakes it all about.
Yeah. Do we get a short rest?
Sullen did not. If while casting magic and investigating a door and stuff. No.
Okay.
But if
that's fine.
you all want to, after that, take the time to take a short rest, you can.
Do we want to do it on the other side of the door? Or we want to stay here, but now that we know how to open it, if we need to.
What do we
cast
see
them.
through the door? Is there anything
Yeah.
to be seen?
Yeah, there is a circular room that is all stone that has 5 days. Words. Don't know how to pronounce.
I think Bjorn would advocate in favor of looking at what's in this room before we decide if we're just going to sit around for however long.
We might
How
accidentally
long
trigger
do you
something.
think that the door will stay open, Solon?
I can cast the spell again if you need me to, but it doesn't seem to want to close. DM, does it seem that this magical effect would... I would assume it needs another spell on the other side to close.
Yeah. That is a fair assumption that without going in there and seeing whether or not there is another side, then. But yeah, it's a very sound assumption.
Okay.
How long did it take Sullen to do that, and how justifiably does that count as part of a short
It's
rest?
an action to cast command, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so just right away? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it doesn't seem there's any immediate danger, it could be worth licking at wounds for a few minutes.
I kind of need to, if you don't mind.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Do we see
try to
anything,
close that
or
thing
can
first?
Sullen see anything if his detect magic is still up?
When did you...
Would being unconscious...
Yeah, your detect magic would have dropped by being unconscious.
I don't want to flip it up again. Why not? Sure, I'll flip it up again.
Nice.
Yeah.
So as you do that and raise your detect magic, you see that each of the days are have. We'll tell you what. Why don't I just show you?
Ooh.
Wow.
This one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So.
All right.
All right,
the door that you enter through is here, and
I don't want to enter. I just want to
Sure, that's fine. The door where you would enter is right there. So, as you have detect magic up, this one right here has symbols that represent evocation.
Okay.
This one here is necromancy.
Will you ping that for me again?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm going counterclockwise around the circle.
Gotcha.
Enchantment, illusion, and then what languages do you speak?
It's a long list. Evocation, necromancy, enchantment, illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I speak Celestial, Common, Elvish, Primordial.
In primordial, it's fire.
Oof. And there's no school associated.
Nope, just says fire. Or symbols.
Primordial equivalent.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, well, to everyone in the room, it seems that each of these platforms are enchanted. I wouldn't touch any of them, but we could probably stand in the middle of the floor in there if we wanted to. However, I think we should long rest here and then walk in and see if anything happens. I don't know if there's any buried pressure plates or what have you.
I mean, this is probably a safer place for us to take a breather than in there, which we don't really know much about yet.
Right.
That's fine. All right. Short rests.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, Halsey can do her ghosty thing during a short rest. However, if DMs call if there's anyone worthwhile talking to down here, that would give helpful clues. Otherwise, I can just switch a proficiency.
I would say that there's nothing really to
Awesome. And we will skip that.
chat with.
But she is going to roll some hit dice because she's.
I am for sure rolling some hit dice.
Yeah.
And just so I am clear on this, you all stayed in the room with the cages and did not go into the other room.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Annabelle, what's the rogue hit dice? Is that the D6?
D8.
D8, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right. Cool. That'll do.
I used almost all my dice.
It's not looking good for Halsey.
Oh, pretty good on that one. So, didn't use too many. Nice.
All right. And what are you doing?
Well, I suppose there's nowhere to go but forward.
Yeah.
I suppose.
No sense in sitting around any longer than we have.
No, I'd quite like to get out of here.
Me too.
Well, everyone
start to warm
coming.
up then.
I think so.
Halsey is going to check the floor for traps or pressure plates, anything of that sort.
And someone,
Annabelle will help with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
someone
take
will
floors and
point
take walls.
the school of each dais as he walks in.
Awesome.
Annabelle will help with the looking out for traps of any kind. So.
I'd like to get like close to each of the dioceses without touching them and just like investigate them.
Before she gets into the room, though, Halsey's gonna like kind of
Oh,
like
we're not.
wait for
Yeah.
just suggesting the rogues look for anything.
Rogues are looking for traps. Real quick.
26.
All right. You do a thorough, careful investigation. No traps.
All right, Halsey's gonna kind of hold out
All
her
right, go
hand
for
for
it.
the casters to have at it.
Yep.
So, are you all entering or just the casters entering?
I assume the rogues are in there since they were checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let the rogues check, and then based on what they find, I think Bjorn would go in if it was safe.
Yeah, we gave the all clear, so.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so yes.
Once you all enter, the magic on the door appears back. And investigating make me an investigation check for the dice.
Oh, 4. Sure. Gotcha.
Sure. Yep.
It'll be a solid 10.
10. They're made of stone and kind of cool looking. That's about it.
Don't touch that one, it says fire.
Oh, okay.
What do you think we're supposed to do then?
Do any of you speak Primordial at all?
No,
Nope.
I'm afraid not.
Well, it's a hellish language. Sounds terrible, actually.
Halsey pulls out a tinderbox.
I thought you
Annabelle
were
pulls out a bottle rocket.
With fire.
Where's the laughing coming from?
Roll for initiative.
Cool.
I do have a question. How? Never mind. I answered my own question. Forget it.
Fucking fuck.
Scotty lives on in shitty initiative rolls.
Yeah. Rough, dude.
25 to 20.
25!
Yay!
Nice.
Oh, I probably should math this.
Oh, I should
Okay, we
probably
get it.
roll. Okay. 19 to 15.
Oh no.
Neat. 14 to 10.
12.
Okay.
I was reading, sorry. Before we start, did Solon explain what all the dice said? Other
I
than
did.
the firework?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah.
9 to 5.
5.
I got a 6.
7.
Nice.
Y'all. Oh no.
Okay, so who do that order again?
Annabelle?
Sullen 6. Bjorn 5.
Oh.
Was
Okay.
Sheer
I am
7?
7.
Sheer is
Yeah.
Sheer's
7. Bjorn, Solon. Okay. So before you, as if appearing from nowhere, you see a skeletal form with long claws wearing what looks like a motley jester's outfit, laughing maniacally with these like green glowing like fire where the eye sockets are.
Shaped like a friend.
Shaped like
I
a
hate it.
friend. And that's where we're going to pick up immediately next time.
No.
No!
That's just
Oh.
1 more hour.
Yeah! Keep
4
going,
more
keep
hours.
going.
Yeah.
Give us combat!
Keep playing!
I want it.
No. Okay.
I want it.
Where's the fake?
Tasty enemy right there. Real tasty.
Friend shaped.
Tasty.
Shaped like a friend.
Like a friend.
Okay,
All
Sullen.
right.
Someone is shaped like a friend. Thank you.
Okay.
Shall we go around and do our shout outs?
Let's do it. Hi everyone, I am Dusty. I'm getting ahead of the DM, but I know that I go first, so this is just where we're at. I am Dusty, short for Elegant Feather Duster, which is my username on most platforms, places like Instagram, where I post things mostly to do with cosplay, to be honest. I'm also here on Twitch. I am now streaming Jedi Fallen Order, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and also I'm going to be making Cal Kestis, hopefully in the next month, so we're doing a 2-for-1 special. I'm also on Twitter as just Elegant Feather because there's a character limit and sometimes life is like that. That's it for me tonight. Thank you all for coming.
Kai.
I am Kai, or Kyla Cosplay on the platforms. I am mostly just here to ruin the layout for a DM.
Accurate. Vi.
Hi, I'm Vi or Vic or Vicious Frockery on all of the places. That is Twitter, Instagram, occasionally the TikTok. I make a lot of costumes, and I mean a lot of costumes. Right now I'm working on Vaxeldan. I have some really cool progress to share with everybody tomorrow. And DragonCon is coming up, so I have a lot of other things that I'm currently working on. Come watch me make stuff and spin in my little circles. That's it. Watch Dusty's stream.
Do watch Dusty's stream.
Are we doing this again? I love you guys.
Watch Dusty's stream.
Watch Dusty's stream.
I'm playing a fun game where you guys can make me change Cal's poncho now. So make him wear ugly things.
Nat.
Hello, I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes. I do cosplay stuff. I also do art stuff, which you can find on my art Instagram, which is zelman.art. And I'm gonna be updating my online store with my pottery, with things like this very soon. So updates will be posted about that this week.
That is a tasty mug.
It's a gorgeous mug. Yeah.
Very edible.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Dusty's stream.
Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber, Bedoni Cosplay. I don't update all of my social medias at all because I'm not ready for nothing's done yet. But come watch us Thursday for Monster Hearts. Has no one else mentioned this yet?
Oh. I'm putting my vampire fangs back on as we speak, man.
I am getting soaked because apparently I died in a fountain, so let's go.
I gotta get my photo back.
Yeah. Watch Dusty stream.
And I don't know what it is that I do here. Hi, I am Dr. Psychowl, and you can find me pretty much everywhere as that, except for Twitter, because where I am Dr. Psychowl TV, because you know somebody's a jerk.
Sometimes life is like that.
Sometimes
It be like that.
it be like that.
Not bitter, not butter. But how many owls are in the trench coat?
I don't even know anymore. There's probably like 18 owls in the trench coat at this
It's a
point.
good solid number.
It's a good solid
Divisible
number.
by a number of things.
Yeah, that is accurate and fair. I'm working on a bunch of things, but I have not posted any updates on them. So like, just be prepared for the onslaught of things that I am making right now. Yeah, and you better come back on Thursday where I'm gonna play a spooky witch with some of
Probably
these.
roast my ass some more. Like, let's go, let's go, witch.
That is yes. That is accurate on what is gonna happen. Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Pay attention
These
to
nerds
the
have no idea.
Same time, right? 7:30 Eastern?
Same time. Same exact time. Pay attention to our social media because we'll have a thing to share probably tomorrow.
Tonight. Maybe tonight. Yeah. Someone yell at me. I'll have it ready.
Yeah.
I mean,
I kinda figured.
post during normal people hours.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. So, okay. I think that's all that I need to say about things and stuff. So, yeah. Thank you all. I hope you all had fun. I hope you all had fun.
Yes.
And we love you, and I hope you had a Baja Blast. We're gonna go and we're gonna raid Total Party Chill. So go tell them hi and love around on them, and we will see you on Thursday. Bye.
Oh, yeah.